Let's get to it. I tell late, but usually I try to stream around the sun. What's up, everybody? My name is Crytek N-Bomb, and welcome back to some more Blue Archive. You know, looking back at my stream, it is really strange that like the audio feels very different. So I don't even know what y'all actually sound like to me at the pitch or the height of the sound that I sound at. Yeah, because for me, I seem perfectly fine with the hookup I have where I hear my voice, but man, if I were to plug into my controller to try to hear my voice, it sounds so much lower. Like, holy. I guess I can check this too. Even though I think I've gotten like the hang of like the timing for when I do this. I found the balance I can live with, where I can just like have it prepared, so I don't have to sit here and keep checking it every beginning of every stream. I check it because like sometimes adjust a little bit, but 24,000 pirate scene. Can't wait for Saya, but this is gonna be the last stream for this week, and I'm doing this recap story. Oh, the only person I watch. That can't be right. What was this? Oh, right. I just ultimately just decided to do this. Sometimes I clickcraft did not give me anything. That's why I don't like using it that often. That's the only way I feel like doing it right now. Use this. Maybe I should have saved it back though, but that's fine. Now, what do I want here? I think I was at the point that I'm just like checking for relationship level again. And maybe doing something to get in that area. I didn't even realize I had chunk of the eye. So many of these I need to get to relationship level 20 so that they're at least easier to pilot for missions or raids like Kana swimsuit as well. The lovely love tomorrow. The live to find out what the fest units are going to be. Even though we're still going to be a while away from that on global though. I spelled lovely wrong. I even noticed. I only glanced at it and just kind of thought that was what it said. Man, Mina has showed up in a lot of places. Oh, this Reyna. Or Reyna. One or the other. Yeah, it still is to watch. Well, at least for me. Ah. Do I want to do this one? Maybe, since I don't know what other areas to pick now. Hita basically like to show up and chill a lot, doesn't she? She even showed up over here. I think she showed up in a lot of places today, actually. Just double check if I want to do something over here. Sure, why not? It's almost at 20. Oh, wait, I have one more. Though, wake up early for it, I think. Yeah, it's early. I believe so, yeah. Very nice. I'll likely just talk about it in a post. I'm just gonna wait for a summary on it. Let's see, someone's trying to put me down a few pegs again. But that's fine. I haven't been the most consistent with it, but I have been able to get into the top 200 in PvP enough times that I can get like the extra pyroxene every time. Almost every time, not every time, but almost every time. If I worked on Shun, I'd probably be able to be in a somewhat better spot, but I'm not in any rush to do that at the moment. Maybe I should wait to do that. I also remember I decided to do something else with some of these extra permits off stream, but don't remember what else I did. I do feel like I still need to get stuff down here. There's only 5 days left before it resets. I've been thinking about trying to get one more pair of elves just before it resets. I think I can do that. Shouldn't do it for those ones. Maybe swimsuit Nagisa. Maybe this one. I'm probably going to need that. Genuinely. Do I want to go to a cafe now? I feel like doing it. I'll do this. Also, go ahead and do this. I forgot to pick that up yesterday. Somehow said 196. Somehow. Likely that'll change again. Wow, that's the most purple I think I've ever gotten from a double drop for this. In a single day, that is, but... 25 is a gold. That, it's just not a lot. But, despite me doing this, I still don't even know if I'm going to even get any of the Fox Squad that I'm going at, but... We'll just have to see. Alright. Let's see if I can get this today. Fuck. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. I was afraid of this happening. Yep. That is a cock. Okay. Alright. That is cool. That irritates me because sometimes I like to do the whole pick up the character on the stream. But if I was doing it off stream, it kind of upsets me when I do that. But I don't like to wait too long to do it because I gotta invite them to the cafe and raise a relationship level and all that. I don't want to use Power C to just do this. I don't want to do that. That just means I'm gonna end up getting her tomorrow. Which kinda sucks. Oh right, I haven't grabbed the stuff for the cafe. I was like, wait. Did I do that yet? Oh great, I haven't done that yet. Right. Damn, I probably want to use Parks just to do it because I really don't want to wait to do that. I hate to see how much it costs before I decide to do that. If it costs more, I think, then it might not be worth it. I don't want to just half-ass that mission the next day, because it's not going to be a mission I farm all the time, to be honest. Oh, welcome swimsuit. You don't normally appear in here that often. What the heck was she doing? Okay. Okay, Saki's here again. Yes. Still think I worked on these two. Get on the 21st and then use somebody else. Oh, Hikari decided to appear again. Oh, and Kisaki's back there. Oh, I always forget I put coconut there. Okay. This. Okay, I'm a decent ways away. How far though? Okay, yeah, decent ways away. Hikari. Probably grab this too. Alright, over here. Oh right, I wanted that last one. How much shall I do of this? Feels weird doing it like this though. At that point, doing the missions to get a little bit of bonus is probably better, but I'm just doing this so I can use it the least amount that I can. Even though it would be nice to go further just for that, but I just want that ticket. Do this. Was your horoscope good today, she says. I don't even pay attention to that. Okay, good. It would be nice to get this too though, but I kind of want to get straight to 9 now. Oh. Oh. If I knew it with this ass, okay. If I knew it with this ass. Okay, well, I'm not doing that then. It's time to go for these. I did want this though. No, I don't go that far for it, but I definitely had to try that mission. Alright, that gives me this I can do. This. I try a little bit for that one though. It's not close to 300. Probably. Actually, I need more than that. Oh wait, what is this? Which one is this one? Okay, the what do I call it, a ring or wristband? Whoops. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Well. Did this one? Okay. Ironically, I do need more of those. Very nice. 760 is not a lot though, but I need to save some back. I do want those enhancement stones. The Nebra disc though. I've been needing those for such a long time, so I'll probably end up farming this again later when I wait for the AP to recharge again. But if I could get these two, this would be pretty nice too. Got 2 more days I can do this for. I may need to fully refresh the next day though on the tactical challenge shop if I really want to do a little bit more here. But I really need to take advantage of the double job for normal missions. I need it bad. Need it bad. I don't like waiting this long to do it, but it feels better to wait for this to drop. But I have a feeling one day I'm gonna have to start farming it uh, despite it not being double drop. Eventually, I don't know when I will do that though, but yeah. Can I check that mission real quick? If it ends up being like 90, then I'm probably not going to do that. But oh, it's only 40. That's not too bad actually. That's just actually not that bad. There we go. I'll take it. Alright. Now we can get the student. The thing that kind of sucks though is I won't be able to fly to the cafe because I should have probably did that before doing this. I should have checked that mission. Whatever. Whatever. I know about like the other myths I've seen like people do. I don't intend to do that because I would have to intend to want to build the character. But maybe there will come a time where I would need her. But I still don't want that to be now. So I want her for the exchange for more power scenes. Also, I've seen this character's Live 2D before. And I was like, what the hell? This was definitely one I could have avoided either. It just like kept appearing when I was searching for like, I think it was the event story with the bunny lion students. When we did that event recap story, I ended up coming across like this Live 2D. It's just crazy, but yeah. Oh, I didn't expect her to say that. Like, today, what am I master? Okay, I respect that. I thought it was only just some of C and C though. I didn't realize all of them were dressing like that. Well, I'm so used to kind of doing that. But yeah. If I had to guess when I end up raising the student's relationship to like 8 or 10, it's going to probably bring my Momo talk to like 46. It's always does it like in 2, but sometimes it's not by 2. Yeah, when we do that stream, I think what I'm gonna end up doing is going to be me starting the stream where we actually, oh wow. But yeah, I'll probably end up doing it to just like immediately go right into it. Wait, Hank, let's go coming back. Did I even see her amongst the banner? Or maybe I did, I just did. I tuned her out. I don't remember. Could have recalled if I would have seen it, because I only saw that there's going to be the new student being the Akane's school uniform one. Oh, she's a welfare. That's why. I I guess I should have known Cobucks would have one. I didn't know that. I don't know what every welfare is or where you get them from. I don't pay attention to that. Next week is going to be an ordeal. I know I have to work on her hairpin, and then prepare for say at the very least on some of her equipment. I'm probably have to raise both these actually now that I think about it. It's gonna be too hard to get this. The problem is like the tier 6. Tier 6, tier 5 situation not fun. Because even though I have a decent amount of these, I try not to go this high, but she definitely needs that. I know I can farm it, but I wonder if I'll even have enough. Probably T10 so far, but I might like start putting like a barrier on what I decide to like commit to T10 on, depending on the student. Some of them probably don't even need T10 that badly. I always feel like it's worth getting. But yeah, I keep getting the urge to do this, and I know for a fact I cannot. I cannot. I keep getting the urge to do that though. I guess like, hold on. Nope, can't do that. I'd be willing to do that though. For Shiroko Terror. Still this I need to think about. She's above, how is that 21? I guess it's fine. I have to save these, which is going to suck. I realized that I was told that you probably want to raise this too. And there was this. I'll probably worry about that later down the line, though. I don't know if I want to commit to the equipment of these characters just because it looks like the next few raids is going to end up being blue oriented. I'd rather just focus that and actually focus her as well. I do intend to do that. I just don't know what other suits I'll work on based on the content that is going to appear, but I guess I'll have a better, clear answer when I actually get to that point, I suppose. The only thing that sucks is that I keep getting the urge to hit the other one. I shouldn't do that. I do think it's gonna be worthwhile when I actually save for the Sheepo banner with the next Recollection Fest banner. Like I already have fucking opponent again next time, but it's kind of ridiculous to think about. It really is. I love whenever there's something here, it always brings me here. I'm not even used to that still. I never paid attention. I don't even think, did this ever appear when I first started? Or maybe I just never noticed. I don't know. Still haven't done anything about that. But now we can do this. Recap story. So I can clearly say there's nothing to really get from this. I hope that the story at least can give me a leg one, I guess. I don't know. I'm used to a lot of these stories as of recently doing that. Anyways, this is a story I'm definitely interested in seeing. I don't know how interested I am in seeing it. It just interested me because I was like, wait, so plenty of students that don't really like being indoors, messing with technology and whatnot. Is like camping. I thought that is interesting because I just don't normally see that. But then again, I guess the story did yesterday tells me otherwise too. Never know what they're going to do. I'm just a little bit surprised. All right, let me prepare for a sec. Then we can get started. All right. Make sure this isn't like slightly disconnected. I don't want that to happen again. I even realized that from like during the phone restriction that the mic just wasn't on because it's slightly, ever so slightly disconnected. I hate that that can even happen. It's crazy because I can still hear despite it being slightly disconnected. That shouldn't be right. But whatever. Okay, let's do this. I had just ate before starting this, so my throat was a little dry. New Year's resolution. Oh, right, I forget. New Year, right. Maki, I'm just getting comment blocks over here. I think this chunk is out of resources. Yeah, I think we found something worth finding. Kotama, how's your logic circuit going? Going? Logic circuit? I forget they even go with that. I mean, I shouldn't say forgot they call it that. I feel like it's just said differently, I guess, depending on the person. It's more complicated than I expected. The system changed with the new update, so we're missing some important resources. Reworking everything will be a challenge. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even surprised with that. I'm like, wait. But these people are like really good hackers. Well, I don't know if they all three individually can hack. I never actually was able to tell whether they actually, explained it like that or not. But yeah, maybe we bit off more than we can chew trying to finish this before the year ends. If we give up now, all the effort we put into reaching this point will be wasted. Yeah, I'll log on tonight to... Everyone. Ah, Chihiro, hi. Hello, Vice President. Haven't seen you around the club room in a while. Huh. It's been so long, I almost forgot what your face looks like. That's fucked up to say that. It couldn't be helped. At the end of the fiscal year, quite a few companies contracted me for security consultations. That said, why haven't any of you picked up your phones? I called you 3 times today alone, without anyone answering. I canceled an appointment to come check on you because I was worried. Oh. Oh, those are a lot of missed notifications. That's that they had their phone off. That's just Sorry, we've been busy. Oh, we've been so busy. I must have forgotten to check my phone. We've been working on this for over a day. It feels like the sun just rose a minute ago. But our work would have been meaningless if we fell off pace. Are you running into a deadline? Were you running the end of security check? The end of year? security checks. I pinned to the club bulletin. Oh, okay. It's definitely good to sweep the Academy's machines for security issues. There are quite a few worms and viruses running wild currently. Mm. Proud to see that you're all finally walking the path of righteous white hats. What? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So we weren't running security checks? We installed a new mod for mineral craft. What? This Minecraft, but mineral? What? You know, Mineral Craft, the most popular sandbox game in Kivotos right now? Of course, I know what Mineral Craft is, but why play it when you have time-sensitive work to complete? Well, one of Mineral Craft's biggest mod makers released a new update a few days ago. What they had trouble with? That is kind of weird, isn't it? It has new types of ore for crafting higher tier equipment, and an entire logic system for building circuits. It's been a while since we got a big update like this, so it's taking time to analyze everything fully. As members of Rethos, it is our duty to compile useful information for dissemination around the Academy. Yeah, this is a crucial mission for Rethos. Uh-huh. RL Craft go crazy. Oh my goodness. Actually, I remember my friend talking about that, because he actually was playing it, I think, a few months ago, actually. Which is another way to say, you were so immersed in playing a video game that you missed all my calls. I wouldn't put it like that, but... Yeah, she's mad at you, man. Are you going to spend the rest of your lives lazing away in here? I know this is a day off, but to do nothing but play video games all day, every day, it isn't healthy. I wonder about that. I mean, so I can't do it all day, every day. Sometimes I can. It depends on what I'm doing. Uh-oh, she's lecturing us again. We promised once we're done testing the new mods, we'll go back to our usual lifestyle and... How's this different from your usual lifestyle? I feel called out. You eat instant meals every day. You barely exercise. Don't think I'm unaware of how our club performed during the last field day. Oh, she really brought that up for real. She was like, you know exactly what you did wrong. I hope she's not thinking about the field day, right? Because it'd be funny if she's referencing that one. The Kivetos Hell Festival, which was, that was one heck of a day. A whole new year lies directly ahead of us, so why not go outside? This year, we can all focus on improving our unhealthy habits. It's very interesting hearing, like, specifically, Chihiro say this, but usually she is the reasonable and sensible one, right? It's just a little bit surprised. I don't know. It's Millennium. A lot of these students will do this type of thing. Well, maybe not Reta's, playing with a sandbox game. That I did not expect. She's so right, I should go outside. Yeah, touch the grass and then walk back in the house. Let me stop. We've already got it covered. We've been busy, but we've still managed to come up with the perfect plan for the new year. Is that so? And what precisely does this plan entail? Obviously, we need to see a New Year's sunrise. Oh, what I was gonna do? Huh? I wouldn't have expected you to plan something so physically demanding. Mind if I tag along? It's been a while since we've done something as a group. Where do you plan on viewing the sunrise? The Eastern Plains, of course. I go there every year. The Eastern Plains. I'm not familiar with that part of Kivotos. That would be because the Eastern Plains is a location in World of Archive. What? World of Warcraft, but World of Archive. I'll leave that alone. Maki's favorite MMORPG. She's the guild member's #1 recruiter. As part of the World of Archive simulated world, the sun rises at 6 a.m. every morning, so the players gather in the Eastern Plains to watch the in-game sunrise on the first day of the new year. Okay. Yeah, nah, ghost. Nah, gamers from every faction want to watch the sunrise, so there's an annual PvP event before dawn. What? What? They just like fight each other like all night and then do that? I'm so confused though. Like, you go outside to want to see the sunrise, but the way that this is orchestrated makes it sound like it's more of like a gaming event rather than them actually wanting to go outside. Oh, it never felt that late for a game. Wait. I mean, I can get up like, well, I get up late at night. I can't do that. But staying up late just to do like a blue arc on a day is fine for me, because at least I know I don't stay up longer than I would if it was a Genshin stream or something. But I'm doing it for PA Live. But that, but that is what? I'll never forget when our guild destroyed our top rival on the server last year. We defeated their last fighters and took our victory pose, right as the sun peeked over the horizon. I have to do something at this rate. They'll lace away for the entirety of next year as well. Hey everyone, clear out your schedule for the final day of the year. I was going to pull an all-night hunt in World of Archive. Consider it an order from the Vice President. I want everyone in front of the club room by 9 in the morning, without exception. If it's the Vice President's order, I don't have anything special planned then. But why call everyone together? I've realized that it was a mistake to throw myself into work at the expense of the club. We've all been consumed by the virtual world and completely forgotten the one beyond the monitor. Okay. You know, since they get dragged into this, well, assuming this being an event story tells me that they had to have been dragged into this. So, we're all going to see a real sunrise this year. What? What? What do you mean, what? Man, camping can be fun with the right people. Also, I didn't realize that was the song that plays. It comes from this event. I never knew that. You know what sucks? I keep hearing people like, or not here, but like I saw on Twitter, everyone's like, why does Chihiro not have her ult from this event? A lot of people were just like vocal about that. And I was like, wait. Making the thought, I was like, does her ult really look like that? I'm surprised you don't have that. It feels kind of wrong. You need a toy? I actually really like Maki's hat. I really like that hat. And hoodie. Maki, this is not healthy to be like, hey, that cloud looks like a server computer. I've never heard, like, I don't think I actually listened to the whole song, to be fair. Sounds nice. Hey, it is a Ligma. I don't mind that at all. Now, I should have enough AP for the rest of this. It's all going. It's all going. Sounds great. An unexpected camp. What does that mean? It's a shame that Himari's not gonna join us, but waking up early on the weekend is the worst. Really? I actually don't mind it. Am I tripping? I guess people do like to sleep in though. I can't really deny that. I don't want to deny that. I actually don't mind waking up early to be fair. I concur. Spending a precious day all tramping around the countryside, especially with all the holiday sounds. Holiday sounds, okay. I could be recording on the last day of the year. It's like using premium currency to buy a common drop. That's wow. I never thought she would refer to it as that. It's kind of funny. Bro, no matter how many times I see Hade just like this, she just looks so comfortable in that outfit. I'm just like, compared to everyone else here, she just looks so comfortable because she even got her hands in the pockets. I'd normally be asleep right now. Rising this early makes my head hurt. But at least you all showed up on time. Huh? Critic Embo Sensei? Oh, what brings you to Millennium so early? Chihiro told me you were taking a hiking trip. I thought you might want a chaperone in the wilderness. So this is happenstance? But she told us though. Okay, you know what? There's got to be a reason why. Cause I'm surprised Chihiro would actually just reach out to us. I thought it was just gonna be like we just happen to run into each other and I decide to tag along type situation is what I thought. Hope I'm not intruding. Not at all. You're always welcome, Sensei. Perhaps the day isn't a waste after all. If I get to listen to Kratik and Sensei's voice all day, well, okay, you don't need to say that. Sensei dumb, I would have to say no. I would have to say no. Why? I think it'd be fun. It always just depends on who you're with, though. If you're not comfortable with somebody, it can like completely sour the whole trip. To be fair. I couldn't pay attention to my clothing because I thought this was just a club trip. I should have worn something nicer. Oh, so you want to look nicer around me? I mean, you look nice to me right now, though. All three of them look very comfortable in their outfits. Yeah, I would have worn something way more colorful if I knew Sensei was going to be here. As a member of Retas, I surely should have been informed of this mission critical information. I think your winter wear looks great. You're dressed for success. Yeah. I guess if Sensei said so. But where's Chihiro? She's the one who called us here. She arrives in a meticulous outfit despite telling us to dress casually. Nah, let's see this right now. It's winter. It makes sense. Wow. Um, hmm. Something I couldn't get the thunder to look very great for Halo, but I'll leave that alone. But she has a lot in that bag. But damn, now I kind of, yeah, I do kind of wish she would play more. I do like Chihiro after all, but you know. Damn, she. Okay. Thank goodness everyone is here. I don't have to search for any of you. Oh. Chihiro, that's some outfit. It's meticulous in a different way. What? Because her chest is big? Is that why? What are you wearing? You look like you're going camping. I mean, I thought y'all all were going camping though, but she does look like she's suited for, you know, for hiking. It looks more like a hiking outfit than just camping. But we are going camping, I mean. Didn't I tell you? Damn. Camping? I want to have told everyone to arrive this morning to see tomorrow's sunrise. We're traveling to Higashi Alps today, which are located at the outskirts of the Millennium District. The highest peak faces east, and it's famous for the view you get at sunrise. But to reach the foot of the mountain, you need to cross a huge plain and a churning river. A churning river? So it doesn't get many campers. Okay. I said you have to cross a river, and that kind of. Yeah, hell nah, that's a long while. Why do we say yes? I mean, I'll be honest, I'd say probably needs it. Maybe that's why Chihiro asked for us to go. Let's be honest. She probably knew that we probably need the exercise looking at it. Or assuming they tipped us off, I don't know. After spending the time away from the trappings of civilization, you might realize that there are plenty of things beyond your screens that you can enjoy. I mean, I feel like this is not something that can change overnight, Chihiro. It definitely isn't. Since, camping is a. I don't want to make it sound weird when I say it. It's just like a primitive activity. And there's a lot of things you can, like, find fun in it. For sure. It just. What are they gonna do? Are they just gonna climb the mountain the entire day? Because they gotta go all the way to the peak before the next day. So you probably don't want to, like, camp out, like, at the bottom of the mountain at the end of the day or something. Ah, I forgot. I actually have an urgent appointment. You can't be serious. Oh no, my chronic caffeine deficiency has struck me again. This is why people meme you, Hana. You can't be saying that. Honestly, that was because of her first relationship story. Let me not forget her base version of herself. That was a problem, to be fair. I just received an emergency signal from a critical wiretap. A critical wiretap I set up earlier. What? No. As I said before, this is an order from the Vice President, and I will not permit any excuses. I received permission from Himari as well. Oh, okay. Well, Himari mentioned. So you all need to listen to me today. No fair, you devil, you dictator. We're witnessing the birth of a new big sister of mine. After being told that Rio was called that, I guess being retold, I forgot she was called that. It still makes me sad that I forgot that. I heard it in a long time. Like, big sister? I mean, I get it, but, like, it's so funny when you put it like that, but I understand. Anyways, why would you think that she's being a big sister, though? She doesn't have that much control, does she? Or are they just feeling that way? Sensei, help! Even if you look at me like that, I can't help you. This experience will be good for you. I'll be with you, so just do your best. Hey, it's not so bad. You have me. That's what he's basically saying. If Sensei says so, I'll make it work somehow. If it's just for a day, I'll go anywhere as long as I can record Sensei's voice. Well, I'm not surprised by that statement. Now, before we depart, you need to check your bags. Ooh. She's like, get rid of all that technology. I knew she was gonna be like that. Check our bags? What's wrong with our bags? We're not in elementary school. You're not going to say that we're only allowed to bring snacks up to 500 yen, right? Snacks are fine, but any electronic devices unrelated to camping are strictly forbidden. So, if any electronic devices just happen to find their way into your bags, you'll need to leave them at the academy before we head out. Okay. Not surprised by this. Why? Why? I told you, the goal of this camping trip is to spend the time in nature. Away from civilization. I mean, I get it. But it's so funny when she says it like away from civilization. Could just be the localization thing, but I'll leave that alone. If you bring a bunch of portable electronics, you're just going to wind up doing the same things in a different place. So only bring the gear you need for this trip. Do I have to leave my phone as well? It's fine to bring your cell phone for emergency situations, but it won't be that useful. I don't expect much of a signal while camping in the mountains. Okay. Now starting with Maki. Give me your bag. Give me your bag. Let's see. This is a solar power station. This is... It would be a huge problem if my phone was out of battery when I needed a place... I needed to place an emergency call. Right. She's so not gonna play on her phone, right? We have a power station that runs on solar power. We could charge our phones whenever we want. A portable battery would suffice, in a way far less. We don't need a power station for equipment we'll be using. And this is a portable parabola antenna. I forgot how to say that word, okay? It sends a distress signal in the event we were stranded. Are we were stranded? Did it help them before? Cause it's saying we in the event we were stranded. Regular antenna would be unable to receive signals in such a remote area. It won't be so remote that we need to use a directional antenna, and I've already shared our hiking route, so any search party would know where to look for us. No matter how you present it, this is an antenna for setting up an internet connection. Oh, it's one of those things. Damn, they have that kind of, damn, okay. I know exactly what that looks like too. So I'm like, that's kind of extra. That's extra to be extra. And over here, a NAS cloud server machine. Damn, she looked tired as She's like, ew. Like, that's a face of ew. Do you really plan on setting up a temporary communication hub at our campsite? It's just, are you really going to give up our internet connection for over a day? I mean, if it's just a day, it's not gonna hurt you. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I mean, look, I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me just because of me streaming. If I wasn't streaming as much, it probably wouldn't bother me as much. I mean, I've went a week without internet before, so, I mean, that's happened. I was able to use technology. I was able to use my computer and use my pirated anime to watch anime. Yeah, that. No, nowadays, it's even possible to live the lifestyle of a digital nomad. Don't say that. Can we at least bring a few devices that have an internet connection? Absolutely not. Leave the electronic devices you brought in the club room. Every single one. Okay. As I said, this trip is an extreme measure to mitigate your internet addiction. I mean, I guess so, man. I was gonna say I'm just happy I don't play games as hard as I used to, but that's not really true. It just depends on what really tickles my fancy. I haven't had a game that really did that in a long time. Well, Archive is a unique case, though. Don't get me wrong. It's just Archive is a unique case. Forget about everything happening outside of our campsite and enjoy your break. Enjoy your break. You think they're gonna enjoy it, Chihiro? You're gonna have to make them. They're that chronic, man. Enjoying time off without internet is absurd. It's not that bad. It's only a day, right? Like this must be what a castaway stranded on a deserted island feels like. Okay, that's far worse. That's like unknown territory of like how many days you might be stuck like that. Also, it's a lot to infer from that. How can you forbid my high definition recording devices when I finally have an opportunity to spend a day with Sensei? Oh, Katawa felt so sweet when she said that, but we know what she wants, bro. She just wants her voice. She doesn't care about anything else. No, she probably does care about something else. She is a girl. I want to assume, but she does creep me out sometimes. I won't hold you. She does creep me out sometimes. He brought all our cooking equipment, supplies, winter gear, and our group tent. I think we have everything we need to go camping. So let's cheer up and get moving. Sure. Sure. They're gonna be like, uh. Oh, that reminds me. I saw that one Hyakyako, that 3D animation thing the other day because someone actually translated it. I was like, what the heck is that going on? Cause just like showed up in my feed and I watched that. Shit was amazing. Japan always has like the cool stuff going on for their, I guess, their specific group. Cause they make the 3D animation shorts and then sometimes they have like a full on like big episode that's like 15 minutes long sometimes. And this time it was like the Hyakyako Swimsuit students. It was actually really fun. Anyways, I just felt like saying that. Yay! Boo! Mm, 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 mm. I like that song. I didn't even know it came for this event. It really sounds nice. Anyway, pitch the tent. You know, when I see this background, why does it remind me of the Taraya collab with Don't Starve? It had like a background that looks similar to this when you go to a certain area due to its special seed, but whatever. I never got to actually do that for the playthrough. I had to like manipulate stuff to show that when I did that playthrough. We're here. These are the Higashi Alps, the mountains on Millennium's eastern border. We'll set up camp here at the base of Mount Higashidake. Sounds nice. It sounds nice to say that. Higashidake. Ah. Maybe because it actually sounds like a Japanese phrase, but sleep overnight and climb the mountain early in the morning to catch the sunrise. I don't have anything planned until then, so feel free to explore the area and enjoy the day after we set up camp. To see such beautiful natural scenery near Millennium, that Millennium was almost fully urbanized. That's what I thought. That's how I view Millennium because they're hard city folks type beat. I don't know a better word than, but yeah. The buildings at Millennium's heart may have been built with advanced technology, but the outskirts have more variety. Well, it's because we haven't, desecrated it yet. don't say, don't say it won't be desecrated. It will be desecrated one day. It depends on the event of things, because humanity likes to destroy the environment to make things better, and then we have to then make another area that actually looks beautiful again, so it can be a place that people can look forward to. I only say that because some places are like that in the world. We destroy a bunch of the environment, and then we build it right back up. And what that means, we have to plant trees all around, and then build a place that could, have a road like this, and then go to a mountain on a different side or something. I don't know. I'm just saying a lot of nonsense. There are quite a few places that haven't felt the touch of our technology. Okay. Like the Millennium Ruins. Well, there's probably a reason for that, but God forbid if we ever actually decide to see whether Millennium will actually decide to do anything with that area, but they chose to leave it leave it alone because of how important it is to their history and all that. But it feels weird just leaving it in ruins, but that's just me. They aren't what we're known for, but we also have perfect campsites and hiking trails. I like listening to the breeze whispering through the pine trees. Okay, I agree with that, heavily. I do like that. I do like that. I also like the sound of wind chimes, but the only times I hear wind chimes would just be from Chisei, from Hyakyoko. That's the only time I end up hearing wind chimes. I guess they don't really do that in other schools. I haven't actually seen it anywhere else but Hyakyoko. But maybe that's just because it's just Chisei. I don't know. How's everyone feeling? Haven't your mind and body been refreshed by escaping the city and breathing the fresh air? Chihiro, you're gonna be so disappointed. You're gonna be like, bleh. Yep, their energy's gonna be low. You gotta distract them or something. Or not. I tried to repair my heart, but there's really no signal at all. Oh my god. The nearest convenience store is over 30 kilometers away. Where will I get my energy drinks? Hade, you need to find a new fuel for your system, please. It feels like I've already lost half of my strength from traveling this far. It's too early to start grumbling. We haven't even started camping. I mean, I feel like camping could also be the walk there and the walk back. No, that shit would actually be excruciating now that I think about it. You climb the mountain, you come back down tired as fuck. Then you gotta take a break. If you don't stay the day, you gotta walk all the way back tired as fuck. That actually would be tiring, bro. Red pouch? You mean this? Wait, did she mention something I forgot? Let me check. Oh, Maki, can you retrieve the red pouch from the car? A red pouch. Is it just a ball or something? Oh, it's just a pouch. It's heavy. What is this? Steel pipes? They're poles for our group tent. Group tent? We'll need to build the tent we'll be sleeping in. Am I also sleeping in that? Grab all the bags. They were behind. Grab all the bags that were behind that one. They all have everything we need. Why would a tent be this heavy? I think a tent needs to be a little bit heavy. I don't think you want it to be light. If it's too light, the wind will just whisk it away. Especially in the event if it's storming and raining or something. Why do I have to use up my remaining energy bar? I'm setting up camp right after arriving. My remaining energy bar. She's not talking about an actual energy bar. She's talking about the electronic energy bar. She got that 1 bar of life left. Speaking of which, maybe I should check maybe I should check this. Oh, speaking of remaining energy bar. I'm at my last freaking bar on my controller. Let me just start charging that. Setting a tent and sleeping outdoors when we have a warm and comfortable club room. How logical. I mean, wouldn't you like to have a place that you can at least sleep in out in the open? And I don't mean that in a weird way, given the whole homeless thing. I don't want to make it sound weird when I say that, but damn, I feel like everyone deserves to be able to sleep somewhere, right? Feel free to sleep underneath the stars if you want. I mean, if it means I get to lay in the flat grass and look at the stars at night, I wouldn't mind that. I don't know if I'm comfortable enough to sleep in the grass though. Those things probably got bugs in it. That's just me though. But it gets chilly this time of year. It's going to be a long, cold night without anything to keep you warm. Is that okay? I mean, it's not like you're getting frostbite, right? It's not that cold, is it? It can't be helped if Vice President says so. Isn't there an easier way? I saw an ad for a tent that builds itself automatically online. Uh, oh, you mean a pop-up tent? Pop-up tents are preferred by beginners because they're easy to set up. I don't even think a tent's that hard to set up. I guess it just kind of depends on what type of tent it is. Because there's like different types of tents. Ones that are easier to set up but still take the process of having to put it together. Then there's like the real annoying one where you actually have, well, you actually have to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just gonna mess it up. But yeah, I've done that once before. Set up a tent. But since their poles and tent fabric are combined, they take up a lot of space even after folding, making them difficult to store. They're also not suitable for large tents designed to hold multiple people due to their low ceilings. Well, I don't think it's meant for multiple people. That's kind of the point, right? I don't know why you want a group tent to be fair though, because group tents isn't that like only good for 4 people? I don't think I've ever like heard of a tent that needs more than 4 people unless you really want like a really big one. Which I don't know much about that. And they tend to be made with thin fabric, which makes them susceptible to rainy weather and cold temperatures. So no pop-up tents are less. So no pop-up tents are less than ideal during the winter. I almost said the weather, bro. Oh my god, I keep catching myself. You would need to add some tarp and build some kind of shelter to compensate. At that point, it's less of a hassle to set up a normal tent. I mean, I agree with that, yeah. Chihiro's quite the outdoors woman. I'd never read it like that before, but I guess it makes sense. Have you gone camping often? Well, not like I go to campsites or anything like that. But my security work often requires me to pull all-nighters. I became interested in camping equipment when I was looking for portable sleeping bags. Occasionally, I set up a privacy tent and sunbathe outside of the academy when there's downtime between my jobs. Damn. The sunbathing outside sounds like... Nah. You have to do her like that. Oh, Jesus. A grandma's hobby. Or a granddaughter's. Regardless, we should build the tent before the sun sets, so I want everyone to gather around. Many hands make light work, so chin up, we'll be done in no time. She's just gonna let that slide, I guess. Calling her a grandma. Oh, man. But she looks so good, though. I always thought Cheryl looked attractive to me, so that never changed. Yeah, it sucks that they don't seem, or maybe she isn't that popular, so she doesn't get any ults. Just like a lot of the characters don't. But hey, Koyuki got one. And she still doesn't have the bunny suit version of herself still in the game yet. I wonder when that will happen. Fine, fine. Chihiro, is this the front of the tent? Yes, make sure to spread out Sprout the ground sheet with the foil facing down. That way it will prevent moisture from forming. But it looks so much prettier that way. This way. This way. Which way? I can't see it. It's not a sheet for aesthetic purposes. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Vice President, are you sure this pole isn't going to break? Can I really bend it like this? It's fine. It's designed to withstand as much strain than that, so pull harder. Even if I try to bend it more, my strength is gone. Oh, well, I don't know what to do about that. We need to give her some food or something. I don't know if food is a secondary fuel for her, but... Oh, the mat is flying away! Wait, so I might get hurt if that stick gets loose. I'll hold this side down, so go secure it. Ah, okay. Ah, damn! Why we gotta be a sound like a dish plate breaking, bro? Now, how did that happen? If we tied down the cord, that's securing the tarp. That's the final step. Good work, everyone. I'm exhausted. Setting up the tent consumed all my strength. We don't have anything scheduled until dinner time, so feel free to rest. Even if you say we can rest, how can we relax without the internet or any electronic devices? I mean, take a nap. That's about the best you're gonna get if you feeling that way. I can't game. I can't surf the web. There isn't even a sofa to lounge on. You really need the sofa, huh? I mean, I wish I had a more comfortable chair, but like, I'm fine with what I have. Do none of you have any notion of ways you can relax, but other than loafing around and playing video games? Now that is crazy work. I mean, I have ways. Not the greatest ways, but I have ways. This is a chance to learn ways to rest without plugging yourselves in. Oh, without locking in. Okay, I understand. Take a walk and view the natural beauty around us. You'll be amazed at how quickly time flies by. Okay, she's really trying to get them to change their view, but it's not going to be that easy. Ah, what a joke. Do you think I could get a signal from that hilltop? I thought she was going to say something else, but is she going to commit to that? She's too tired. Oops. It may be possible to connect to the phone network higher up. Let's look around. Hey, so that's their way of having fun. They're going to be trying to find that signal. They're determined. Chihiro, we're going for a walk. Good, but make sure to stay on the path. They just whisper to each other, yes, we got the plan. Oh, so the camp is ready now, Sensei. What will you do until dinner? I have some work I need to catch up on. Oh, you brought that with you? What the hell, Sensei? Brother, nah, that's too overworked. That's too much. That might be worse than like okay, be overworked like that. I have some work I need to catch up on. I printed out some reports to read. Why do you need to read some reports for? Absolutely not, Sensei. You're also forbidden from your usual work. Okay. Sorry about that. Just gonna grab this. Absolutely not, Sensei. You're also forbidden from your usual work today. Why not? The whole point of this camping trip is to escape from our unhealthy ruts, refresh ourselves in a new environment. It's the last day of the year. You should set aside your work and turn your mind towards something else, at least for today. I can lend you one of the books I brought, if you need a way to pass the time. Guns, Charm, and Zeal, the pop anthology book? Oh, the gift. The gift that we can gift students. For some reason, Miyako likes that book, but I think I understand why. The Shower Broker, a biology of an infamous bath developer. Why can't we just have a normal book? Like, why is it gotta be something like this? I would like the actual book with a story, you know? It's hard to focus on these kinds of books when you try to make time for them on purpose, right? But even dry books can be absorbing when you've removed outside distractions, like at a campsite. I mean, you don't exactly need a campsite to read a book, alright? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You don't need a campsite to read a book. You just need a quiet area. A shell's plenty quiet. Well, when there's no students actually visiting Sensei, that is. But it's quiet enough that, like, that place could be a good place for Sensei to just read books. You know? So it's not going to be that much different, right? Instead of him just constantly working, he can read a book. But is that really all that we see for Kimotos? I wonder if we could have, like, had a chance to interact with, like, the library more from, like, Trinity or Red Winter, but I just don't know. The only other, like, books I could think of were, like, the love story gifts, right? Because there was, like, two or three of them like that outside of, like, whatever the fuck Koharu is. I'll be reading a book over here, so just call me if you need anything. Chiro and I sat beneath the shade, passing peaceful hours reading together. You know, I feel like reading a book is not so bad if the story actually is good enough for me to be absorbed in it. But am I gonna find something better than like the story that I really like from Blue Archive at the moment? I don't know. Blue Archive is just a vibe to read. But there's a lot of good stories out there, and I think about that. Bear Rock Observatory. Retus Hack. I don't know what I mean. It's the Black Badger Cave. Don't tell me that's where they went, bro. Boredom kills hacker. Oh my. How long have we been reading? Lost track of time while we read. How is it, Sensei? Were you bored spending your time outside? You're gonna ask me that? I mean, I think it'd be fun to spend time with someone better than spending time by yourself in the wilderness. But when I think about it, the event story that we did a while back with Shinsuke Haru and Hanako and the rest of them, that event story. If I recall, wasn't there a section or was that? No, that was actually a not the event recap. That was a relationship story with Shinsuke Haru, wasn't it? Where we were just like outside listening to the wilderness or something like that, next to like a waterfall, like a pool of water there. I don't think it was a pool we were in, were we? I forget. But I thought that was really interesting because like Sensei was very really putting out there how beautiful it would be to have like moments like that. But Sensei has like a different vibe today than he did from that event story. I guess that's like the difference in timing. Because this is like an older event story, supposedly, right? It's been so long since I relaxed like this. I'd forgotten how much I enjoyed reading. One of the benefits of leaving a habitual work environment is a significant concentration boost I've found. I mean, I feel like that's a normal thing, isn't it? Or am I tripping? I don't know. feel like you would find easy ways to get absorbed in things when you're not focused on work. It's just like you're changing a habit for a different habit in a different way. Peaceful areas like these woodlands shelter you from the distractions of the wider world, makes them perfect for reading and programming. You do not want to program outside. Don't do that. It was important for everyone in the club to leave their devices behind this time, but perhaps we can come out here again with some disconnected laptops for coding work. Let's see. Hope the others are enjoying the tranquility as well. Huh? Where'd they all go? I think they said they were taking a walk. That's good. I doubt they went far after that complaining about how tiring the walk here was. I'm worried. What if they went off the path and got up to something out of my sight? Obviously. Sensei, let's check on them. The stamina of our club members, they're surely nearby. That doesn't sound great when you put it like that. Harsh but fair. Shall we take our own walk then? A short time later. Damn. Is she just on the floor? Oh, okay. Never mind. Not this. Not this either. What are you doing, Hare? Chihiro. Nothing important. I was just picking some of the grass and weeds around our campsite. Are you searching for a four-leaf clover? That could certainly be a fun activity. Hell no. But I don't think much clover grows around. No, I wasn't looking for a clover. I was checking if any of these plants tasted like energy. Ah! What the fuck? She got it bad, bro. What? What are you saying? There's no way a plant here would taste like an energy drink. She got it bad, bro. Look at her eyes. That's not true. For example, this plant is a little sour, but it's sweet and makes my tongue feel fuzzy. Don't do that. So the stimulation is a bit similar to my energy drinks. Is it that an allergic reaction? Spit it out, Hare! Spit it out now! But I can't take this any longer. My hands and feet are shaking. I'm out of energy. Caffeine. I need caffeine. Brother. Oh my. She's in a fugue state from caffeine withdrawal. This is like really bad to be that bad. To be that damn bad, I should say. Oh, man. But what should we do? There aren't any stores nearby, let alone a convenience store selling energy drinks. I brought some coffee in a thermos. Here, Holly, drink this. Coffee! He's like, yes. I feel much better now. It's not as good as an energy drink, but I feel so much better with some caffeine in me. Thank you, Sensei. You're a lifesaver. I would have resorted to trying out some of this grass if Sensei didn't help me. I'm glad my coffee helped. Please don't talk like that in front of your teacher. Dude, she got it bad. Oh my god. You should reduce your energy drink intake if you're faced with withdrawal symptoms from not having any for only half a day. She should reduce it, yeah? The more you drink it, the more you want it. I don't know how you fix that. You have to like do it a little bit at a time, I'd say. What are you talking about? Energy drinks are the most efficient fuel for intellectual activities. You say that like there isn't a healthy way to get like brain power or healthy blood flow when you absolutely need it because it can affect how you think and how you move around and such. There's healthy ways to do this. Caffeine is just like a cheat code, but then it has like a kick to it that just kind of like kills your energy if you're not careful. It's kind of like taking in too much sugar. I can work all night without food, but I can't write a single line of code without an energy drink. That's like even worse. Like, wouldn't that like the combined efforts of no food and low energy drink? Wouldn't that be worse? This is a lesson to bring some energy drink powder. If I can mix into my water the next time we come out here. Huh? You want to go camping again? Thank goodness. I was worried that everyone would be sick of it immediately and would never want to go again. I have to schedule another trip for us soon. Oh goodness. Anyway, where did Maki and Gotama go? Weren't they with you? I'm not sure about Gotama, but I saw Maki heading towards that cave over there. She saw a rock or something at its entrance and ran off muttering about artistic inspiration. Artistic inspiration. Does she plan on sculpting something? That sounds interesting actually. But there aren't any sculpting tools at this campsite. Let's go check it out. That's something you should bring next time, cause I completely forgot. She does like art a lot, so I can imagine her wanting to try sculpting. You could have like started with something small like wood or something. But she's like going straight to a cave? Oh, I haven't seen this background in a long time. This isn't the color I wanted. If only I had the 3-color spray paint I left in the club room, I could even make do with just red. Maki, what are you doing? Ah, Chihiro. I'm not getting the color I want. Color? Are you painting something out here? Sort of. Look at this wall. I've been working on this. A cave painting. A cave painting? What the fuck? Yo. Wait, what is... How did you even draw this? I mean, that is another method, just like shove a rock into a wall enough times, you can draw on it. Shove a rock into the wall. I should say shove it, but you know what I mean. Just scratch the wall. Just have the right type of rock, you could probably do this. That too, though. Fair enough. Yeah, there's like like a bunch of different ways you could like do this. I've watched a video on it. That is one way. I mixed some charcoal from a burnt tree with some clay to make a pigment. I've read how some of the first artists drew wall paintings and tried to do it myself, but it's not as easy as I thought. Well, of course it isn't easy. It's like really hard. But usually they have more tools, but in the beginning they didn't have tools. They had to like make their own tools and then like create pigments to like a lot of the nature that's around them. Sometimes they end up just, of course, crushing charcoal is one thing, but there was what the heck else was it? I remember there was a point that they used like certain types of like produce, but I wouldn't say it was like fruits. I forgot what it was. It kind of makes me sad. I can't remember what it was. But they used a certain color from, I think it started from like a certain type of thing that I would call a fruit, but it's not a fruit. I forgot what it was called. Anyways. Something looks impressive to me, but why a cave painting? I was walking around to see if I could get a signal anywhere. I was suddenly struck by a bolt of inspiration. But I didn't have any canvas or paper to draw with. My passionate artistic spirit was overwhelming, so I decided to draw a mural on the cave wall. Seriously, I look away for a moment. You all find trouble to get into. Oh, don't call this trouble. This is like Maki's way of enjoying herself. I at least approve of this. Instead of Hade eating grass, because she can't have her energy drinks. Bro, she was turning into a whole horse earlier, man. Do you really have to graffiti your surroundings all the way out here? There's no way it's that bad. It's just a cave. This isn't graffiti. Graffiti is a type of street art done in open places. Anyway, nobody's going to be troubled by me painting on a cave wall on, like, the side of someone's building. Saying that like you're proud of it doesn't sound good. Plenty of people would be troubled by it. They'd be troubled by a wall painting in a cave. But people shouldn't even come over here. So, I don't know. Maybe that's why she said that? I don't know. You're supposed to leave the natural environment untouched for everyone to enjoy. But if someone finds it and mistakes it for a real cave painting. Okay, see, I knew she was going to say this. It's a very touchy subject. I actually think it depends on the area. I feel like that depends on the area. If they allow it or not. I feel like this is like one of those things where if you got permission for it, then it'd be fine. Ah, it's fine. There's no setting agent. Everything I use should wash off the next time it rains. What's that giant thing in the middle? Ah, that's a cubist interpretation of Millennium Tower. Millennium Tower? A cubist? This Millennium Tower? But then this stuff looks like rock here. That's why I thought this was a rock. Or something. I have to capture how Millennium strives to achieve harmony through the marriage of theory, if proved by depicting the tower on a geometric level. And these things look like ants around it. The things that look like ants around it are Jesus Christ. anyways, I'm fine. Those represent the students at the Millennium Tower Cafe after lunch. So that's why they look like they're holding drinks in their hand, because I could just like see it here. It's like a straw and then whatever that is. I like how she also drew like a halo above the head of them. I assume that's a halo. But then, who is this here? There's always a boisterous crowd since everyone goes there to buy coffee after they eat. And this horned creature at the top of the tower? That's Yuka dealing with receipts from seminar. I may have sabotaged the original intent of my piece with some personal bias. So you find her that scary, huh? Koyuki would be proud. I can't believe you came all the way out here to waste your time making fun of Seminar's treasure. You don't have to say it like that. Maki, just what do you have against Yuka that inspires you to pull all these pranks on her? Oh. It's not a prank, it's art. It's art. Anyway, have you seen Kotama? I asked Hade and she didn't know where Kotama went. Ah, Kotama. She said she had something to do and went off into the forest that way. Went off into the forest alone. Is there an issue? I might be overreacting, but sometimes it's easier to get lost than you might expect. Wild animals come near campsites for food around this time of the year. She might run into a bear if she goes too deeply into the woods. So let me guess, y'all came out here without your weapons too, huh? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Because if you had your weapons, you wouldn't have to worry about a bear, to be honest. Unless bears and Kimotos are built different. Is that a big problem? Yeah, and Kotama can be oblivious to her surroundings when she's immersed into something. So let's find her before she gets into trouble. Himaki, make sure to wash off this mural before you head back. Ah, Chihiro, don't leave me behind. Oh, is she coming with us? What the fuck? Ferocious bear. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, Maki. Dancing with a bear. If we call that type of bear, that's a different bear, bro. Phew. Now I can see me through this foliage. Through all this foliage. It looks kind of beautiful here. It's weird though. Why does this look so familiar? It's kind of bugging me, actually. Okay. Now then, time to uncast the recording device I smuggled in. Her eyes, bro. The vice president may have combed through my belongings before we left, but she never imagined I could hide a small recording device in the sole of my shoe. Did the weight of it just not destroy it? Did the weight of your foot not destroy it? The genius of well-designed recording devices is how they can be scaled down, so long as you compensate with a high sensitivity mic. I'm sorry. Of course, the sound quality is inferior to a full-size device. I mean, my mic's definitely inferior. I can't miss this. I can't miss out on Precious Sensei recording time. It sounds so weird when she says that. Why can't you just look at me? You don't need to look at the sound of me. It's so strange. Like sensitivity and noise suppression settings tuned. With the adjustments complete, I can test out by recording some background noise. It's somewhat refreshing to listen to the natural sounds in person, instead of in ASMR videos. Oh, well. I heard Sensei recording time. We making a tape. Hold on. Hold on, no. The sounds of wind whispering through the trees. Well, it sounds nice when the wind hits the trees, yes. The music of birds playing and chirping joyfully. Oh, damn. The rumble of a ferocious beast growling. The rumble of a beast. Why are you... Alright. She's like, what? A rumble of a beast? Is that... No. Is that Ray? The typing of a keyboard. Hey! Yeah, eek, bro. I heard Kotama scream over there. Or over here. Okay, okay. Kotama, what's going on? Are you okay? Over there. What? Is there something behind those trees? I heard the roar of a ferocious beast. A ferocious beast. It's just Ray. That shadow! I recognize her where, bro? Okay, bro. Okay. What the? Turn into super. Again, louder and with more ferocity. It has to be loud enough if I scream like this, and when I'm cheering, They'll hear me outside of the stadium. Now my throat hurts. What does yelling have to do with baseball in the first place? It's about the fundamentals, Ray. You need good lung capacity to scream loudly. The cardiorespiratory fitness is essential to any exercise. Baseball is no exception. Let's train our cardiorespiratory endurance to up our athletic performance next season. As I keep telling you, I need muscle strength to land more base hits, not better cardiorespiratory endurance. I mean, it can help, but how much does it help? Well, probably not as much. My queen? Alright. I should have trusted my teammates when they told me I would hit more home runs if I joined the athletics training club. Did we really have to come all the way into the mountains to train? Wild animals start hibernating around this time of year. If my screaming summons a bear, small problems like that won't stop our special training. Sumire, I get it, you're built different, but you can't just say that. Or, is this the limit of your passion for baseball? This has nothing to do with my passion for baseball. Looks like a different type of ferocious beast. Huh? Trainer? And the Veretta's club members? It's been a while, Sumire. And next to you, I don't believe we've met. Are you a new member of the athletics training club? For now, on a trial basis. Ah, it's Ray. What a relief. I only heard Ray's voice earlier, not a ravenous beast. It's surprising to see Veretta's here. Do you know her? Ah, so this like the official, like her first time appearing in a game type beat. A bear ain't nothing. I mean, in Blue Archive, I guess so. I guess so. Yes, Ray is the fourth batter of the Millennium Baseball Club. The fourth batter. Okay. Millennial sports fans know her face. She's a popular player who causes a tremendous uproar whenever she steps up to the plate. It's a bit embarrassing to hear it said so plainly. Although she caused a different sort of uproar on her academy forums last season. Well, my batting average was a bit low last season, but after my special winter training, I'll definitely lead the league in hits. We will see when I get to that event story, I suppose. Training when it's this called out, that's some dedication. It's difficult to comprehend sporty students. Anyway, what brings Veretta's into the woods? We rarely see you out of your club room or camping in the Higashi Alps to watch the first sunrise of the year. And Kotama had some business to take care of in this forest. We weren't up to something out here. You weren't up to something out here, were you? Not at all. I was just recording such as... Oh, I'm just kidding. I was just recording the sound of nature to test a new recording device. You just announced it, bro. Oops. I knew it. I thought one of you might smuggle the electronic device outside of your bags. Give me that recording device. You're not here to invade Sensei's privacy while we're camping. This was my chance to make a new recording of Crytek ML Sensei with the Winter Mountains as the background. A new audio recording? I think I'm hearing something scary. Yeah! I don't even know why Katama's like this, bro. She does scare me when she's like this. Well, ending the year by camping out and watching the first sunrise of the new year with your club members is a wonderful idea. Hope you all have a chance to enjoy this beautiful natural scenery. I didn't expect you to say it like that, but... I can already enjoy nature by looking out a window. That's like saying, oh, I can enjoy a vacation because I have a picture saved to my screen. Like, Like, come on, man. With the stereophonic speakers, I can hear everything I would if I were actually out in the wilderness. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I can already watch a beautiful simulated sunrise on my PC, so why bother coming out here? But there are things you can only enjoy outdoors. Well, the difference is experience, but I don't know. Is it wrong to say this? I always feel like the statement doesn't feel like it tells the whole truth. That's just weird. Like basking in the warm sunrise after climbing a mountain in the cold morning air. Yeah, the experience. The experience of doing that is a different feeling than looking at a screenshot for sure. We totally can. We could totally replicate that indoors. No, you fucking can't. I mean, I guess you kinda could have, but it wouldn't be the same, bro. Let's crank up the club room AC, slip under a heated blanket, and turn on a nature documentary. You're totally immersed. What? No, 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 no. It sounds so deranged that she said it like that. And then you can even enjoy a warm up or a warm cup of noodles. I said a warm cup of noodles. What? I'm going through it today. A warm cup of noodles. I haven't had that in a while. But yeah, that's completely different from what I said. I mean, yeah, that is true. Sure, maybe you can stream videos of hard to reach places nowadays, thanks to the internet. You don't even need to adjust your chair when you can watch the sunset over and over again with a swipe of your finger. I didn't expect Sumire to say this. But I don't think you can understand what it's like to see the sunrise from a mountain peak until you experience it for yourself. Yeah, I mean, there's even like videos online of like people actually hiking like up in like the mountains, and it's kind of crazy because the mountain peaks on Earth they go like above the clouds, and the oxygen's like hard, makes it hard to breathe up there because of the lack of it. But it is such a beautiful scenery up there. It's like so different. Even if you were to look at like a expensive ass camera showing like how it looks up there compared to actually seeing it yourself, it definitely is a different vibe for sure. For sure. Why not? It's the same images. They just showed in a different place. I mean, she's not wrong. No stream video viewed in an air-conditioned room can possibly capture the journey you can reach such a destination. I mean, I mean, people like document like their experience of like hiking a mountain, or even hiking like a really important figured mountain that people commonly would climb, and they would show a lot of stuff from that. I feel like you could get a lot of the experience if it showed it all in real time or something. That I guess that's what she probably means. If it's not like all in real time, I don't know. Usually just be cut up showing like a lot of moments throughout it. Experience it actually recording it is different for sure. I'm not gonna hold that. It's just like exercising. Every word or experience you gain without hardship is lost as quickly as it comes. Uh, I mean, kinda, sort of. Kinda, sort of. I would like to introduce you to Rio, though. In a game, it'd be like defeating enemies with cheat codes instead of leveling up. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't think she would use that as an analogy. Again, hearing Sumire say this is actually surprising to me. I don't even know what to think of this character now. I'm just like, I guess it's my bad for inferring that she's just like, I thought she was all about athletics, you know. I didn't think she would say these things. I would expect the GDD members to say something like that. Hmm. When you put it like that, maybe you have a point. I don't want to sweat all day just for a momentary view. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes. There's no reason to endure hardships outdoors when there are plenty of things to enjoy indoors. Sure, there are plenty of fun things to do indoors without nearly as much hassle, right? Sometimes choosing the slow path instead of what's most convenient helps you grow even more. Which reminds me, what do you think about starting light with cardio fundamentals instead of devoting our special training to weightlifting, Ray? Uh, I thought you were already trying to do that. Samurai, your cardio training isn't light as at all. Look at her eyes, bro. She knows what it means, bro. Now they're yelling at each other? Oh, Jesus. I'm glad that the athletic training club is able to train out here, but is it really okay to be making so much noise? Quite a few bears make their home here. If we wake one up from its hibernation, that bear looks tired, bro. Uh, ah, uh. Okay, that bear actually was pissed off. It's a bear! I mean, yeah, we can see that. I said we would run into a bear if we kept screaming in the forest. What a perfect opportunity. What? Ray, retreat that bear like a baseman. It's time to practice your base stealing. What are you saying? from the basement as quick as you can so you don't get tagged out. That's not how it works in baseball. I'm pretty sure. I think I get what you mean when you say that though, but I mean like I don't think that works in baseball. That makes sense. Getting tagged by a bear would get you out forever. Oh, okay, you didn't have to say it like that. Yo, the whole club is on something. Is it time for jokes? Now, Ray, time to steal home. Focus your focus like your life depends on it. No, like it's the championship game. Simray's not afraid of the bear because she knows she can beat the shit out of it. This doesn't have anything to do with baseball at all. Yeah, that had nothing to do with baseball. She's talking about tagging the bear, not getting tagged by it. Like, is it gonna be Simray? No. Oh, okay. Simray's still there though. Ooh, I get to see her. Her ESCO. I wanted to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I really do want to talk about Cap too because I like her life 2D. Six costumes, Jesus Christ. Yeah, look at that. Okay, this. I never really liked Heroes like. I mean, I like the D more than I like her ESK animation, to be honest. But, anyways, got this one. Ah, I thought that looked familiar, huh? Doesn't Kokona or Konoka's animation look similar to that? Isn't that something? That's strange. Why is that the case? Like, they had the same, like, animation when they do this. Damn, you have to wait till you get to 100% to do that, Chihiro? That's crazy work. What you looking at?
暇だな。携帯ゲーム機でも持ってくればよかった。年末特番を見れないなんて。
Dinner prep. You were gone longer than I expected. How long did it take to find her? Waiting alone by the tent was boring. Why are you all breathing so heavily? Did you race back to camp? Well, we did race in a sense, but the details would seem pretty weird. We ran into Summer in the forest. She's on a special training trip. Ah. Ah. Is that all you need to hear? Well, it is Sumire. Like, she's expected to be built different. Ah, sorry. I just got a rough idea of what happened as soon as I heard Sumire's name. I'm not sure what you were thinking, but we weren't chased by Sumire. We were simply discussing our camping trip with her and a new member of the athletics training club. And a giant bear appeared out of nowhere. A bear? Is that okay if it attacks the campsite? Don't worry, it's gone now. The athletics training club baited away and allowed us to escape. But we should stay on the hiking trail from now on. We might run into other beasts. Anyway, it looked like the athletics training club intended to keep training despite all that. Athletics training club, you mean Sumire? Ray did not want to do this, bro, but she getting dragged, bro. Every time we see her with Sumire, it's like Ray just getting dragged. Well, I think they shouted something about relocating to a different training ground while they ran away at least. Heard one of them say they can't. Yeah, sorry. For the better of Ray. Heard one of them say they can't waste a single second if they're going to fulfill their potential before the next season. House Ray is more passionate about baseball than I thought. Sure. I feel like she's passionate about baseball, just not passionate about the athletics training club. Maybe we can look forward to a Million Baseball Club performance next year? That's a bit different from what I saw. I can't take it anymore. You said you would teach me how to hit or how runs, not train me to escape bears. This doesn't have anything to do with baseball. I quit. Damn. If you wish to quit the athletics training club when we get back, I won't stand in your way. But once special training begins, I can't let you go until it's complete. Isn't that not okay to do that? I'm pretty sure it's not okay to do that. You should allow them to quit if they want to. Ending our exercise without cooling down can cause muscle strain and blood pooling. Ending our exercise without cooling down. I'm kind of lost in the sauce that she's trying to spit here. Regardless of whether you join the athletics training club or not, as a safety manager of the Millennium's Fitness Center, I cannot allow you to use dangerous exercise techniques. What are you talking about? You think you can stop me? Unfortunately passive. You think you can stand between me and home plate. That's the spirit, Ray. Well, I think you shot yourself in the foot. Coach Bear led our speed training until now. Coach Bear? I'll handle your strength training. This exercise won't stop even if you cry. Okay, well. I hate the Athletics Training Club. I shouldn't laugh at that. I kind of feel bad for her. She actually always feels like she gets dragged every time we see her. Anyway, what should we do now? It's only 4 p.m. What? It's that early? Even with everything that's happened? It feels like time flows slowly when I'm outside. Yeah, it only takes 2 or 3 rounds of video games for a day to pass in the clubroom. 2 or 3 rounds of video games? The question is, what rounds are you doing that actually last that long? Is it, is it like a whole Mario Party session that's like the max amount of like time you can spend on it or something? Is this what they call the theory of special relativity? Oh, interesting. Okay. I was not expecting her to use that. I, I would be honest. Say BA runs. BA runs. It's not a theory you'd use in this situation. Well, our next course of action is clear. It's time to start prepping for dinner. Already? It's only been 3 hours. It's only been 3 hours since lunch. Vice President, don't tell me you started eating more recently. Damn. I was gonna say it probably goes somewhere. We could tell where it probably goes, but like you didn't have to say it like that. I thought someone was about to say that. I'm not rushing because I'm hungry. Cooking outdoors lacks the convenience of cooking in a kitchen. We need to start fire, prepare ingredients to make sure we have a way to keep our food waste away from animals. I mean, you're right, but the most important part is the preparing ingredients. Are we doing this by nature standards? If we're going that far, this is going to be interesting. We better start now if we want to eat before the sun sets. In fact, I'm worried that we're starting too late as it is, with how clumsy you all are with cooking utensils. We just have to wash and cut the vegetables right. That's easy. We just need to get serious. We also brought common vegetables like potatoes and onions. With the entire party focusing on it, we'll beat this boss in no time. Uh-huh. I'm glad you're enthusiastic at least. Here, wash these vegetables, then peel and cut them to bite size. In the meantime, I'll start a fire on the other side of camp. Leave it to us. You probably should have told them how they should have it cut. Because, like, I usually ask that when I'm told about how to prepare things. Or how I should prepare things for everyone. Because I cook too, you know. Anyways, about an hour later. Also, it's nice that they're not trying to, like, pre-prepare ingredients. Are they going to make, like, stew or something? I wonder what it's going to be. Ah. Ah. Oh. Are you alright, Maki? Is your hand okay? Yeah, I didn't get hurt, luckily. What's this but what's with this carrot? What? I pressed I pressed really hard, but it didn't even budge. What do you mean it pressed really hard? Just how solid is the core? If the knife can't cut through. Where are you cutting it? Camping knives generally aren't as sharp as kitchen knives. Different types of knives need different techniques. Oh, they're using a camping knife? Is it like the really smooth edge shit? Or is it the other one? If it's like the really smooth edge one, it's not gonna. It's gonna be like annoying as hell to cut it. I'll cut the carrots if you want to peel. Here, watch me. Okay, I'll switch places with you, Sensei. How's it going over there, Kotama? Are you done peeling the potatoes? I'm pretty good at peeling potatoes. I don't know if I should say I'm proud of that though, but I'm pretty good at peeling potatoes. No, I just finished my third one. Oh, only your third one? Let me stop. Cutting thin slices off a potato is harder than I thought. Well, if you're doing the technique with the knife, it's definitely not easy. I still don't know how to do that very well. I'd use like a special like peeler. Use a special peeler for that. Just a nice tool to use. My wrist already feels sore and I can't put any power in my knife. On top of that, there's no warm water nearby. Washing vegetables in a cold stream is making my hands numb. Oh no. Do you think I'll get frostbite if I keep dipping my fingers in this water? Nah, it's gonna have to be a lot colder than that for you to get frostbite, unfortunately. Unfortunately, let me not say that. Fortunately. Chihiro was right. This is taking forever. I mean, it do be like that. Do we really have to do all this to make our own dinner? Have you finished preparing the vegetables? Damn. But not yet. But with a bit more time and budget. Budget? What? She said time and budget. She getting paid for it. Budget? Chihiro, you didn't bring any instant cup ramen or retort curry by any chance, did you? I brought some in case of an emergency, but why? Let's eat that then. There's no internet at the campsite. I can't order any food. Everything is so inconvenient. Can we take it easy with dinner at least? Oh, come on. You can't at least. Come on. Come on. We can't at least prepare dinner, right? No. It's not healthy for you to eat so much instant food. Why would you want to eat more after coming all the way out here? I mean, we're camping here to break the rut the club is in and spend some time living healthily. Even if it's a pain, let's eat a proper meal today. I'll help prepare the remaining ingredients. A proper meal is well and good, but aren't we limited in what we can make outdoors? I mean, that depends. But I guess it does depend on what they currently have. Imagine a nice plate of curry rice or fried rice. That's not weird. Yeah. I'm sure you'll be singing a different tune once we're done cooking. It's gotta be like stew. I prepared something special before we left. We're celebrating this trip properly. She really wants to spend time with y'all like this. At the very least, if they thought about Chihiro, I wonder how they would feel about that. Something special? Okay, before we start the next part, let me do something real quick. Take a short break. Okay. Okay, I really need that. Okay, maybe move this too. There we go. There we go. Chicken hot pot for the soul. Okay. The pot is rattling. My mouth is watering. You need something to drink? I'm just kidding. Taro, were you cooking something while we were preparing the veggies? I guess she was. Just the broth. Broth always takes time to get ready. Let me see. Huh? There's only seaweed and dried mushrooms in there. Like she said, she's preparing broth. Did we also bring chicken with us? Wait a little longer. If we start the meat too soon, it'll just dissolve. While the broth finishes simmering, let's cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces. Thread it into these skewers. Into skewers? Interesting. Okay. I didn't know how they were gonna cook this. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like, alright, let's see. Then we'll sear it over charcoal until the exterior is crispy. Isn't that fire a bit too strong? It'll burn the meat at this rate. Hold your skewer like this. The goal is to lightly sear the skin. We'll melt the fat from the skin and add it to the pot to give the broth a rich oily flavor. Oily flavor. Okay. I don't know how long you actually have to wait before you put the meat in the broth, but I don't think you have to wait that long because the meat's just gonna absorb it. But I guess she doesn't want it to be absorbed too quickly. I never really understood. It depends how strong the smell of the broth is, though. I've like experienced two different types of broth before. One it's like on the thicker side, which I mean you have a lot to work with there. Then like the one that's a lot lighter, which you could clearly tell which one's lighter by the way the broth looks in the color of it. So, yeah. There are a few things better than sharing a hot pot. Oh, it's been a while since I've had Mizutake. Exactly, Sensei. I thought Mizutake would be perfect for our trip. Mizutake? I don't know what it is. It's a regional hot pot dish generally made with chicken and different types of vegetables. I first tried it when I visited a communication carrier in the DU for a security consultation. It was more appetizing than I expected, so now I cook it myself from time to time. Hot pot is much more suited for camping in the cold weather than curry or stew in my opinion. Okay. I thought she was gonna go classic stew angle, but she went for this. This is cool. Cause I figured hot pot would be a bit hard to make outside. At least that's what I thought. Given that it requires so many ingredients, right? It looks like a plain dish made with simple ingredients. But the smell is really good. I think I found a 0-day exploit for my stomach. A 0-day exploit. The chicken appears to be ready. Shall we dig in? Yes. You know exactly what the thought of the stream is, yeah? It's definitely this. I understand why people want that Chihiro ult though. It just looks really good. Now that I get to see like the fullness of it, kinda sort of. Start with the broth and try it with some meat. So this is what this was in the middle. I knew it was something that they were eating here. It looks really good actually. Yeah. Ah, so warm. Perhaps it's the chill in the air, but the broth feels especially rich. Well, when it's cold, it definitely gives off a different feeling when eating food when you're cold, actually. The taste of broth pairs so well with the chicken. So good. The flavor warms my heart. Well said. Glad everyone's enjoying it. I was so worried it wouldn't turn out well, since this is my first time cooking a meal outdoors. It tastes even better than the food at the Academy restaurants. That's a hard sell, bro. If you're saying it like that, maybe Chihiro has something here we didn't even know about. They say hunger is the best seasoning. We've worked up a real appetite after spending the day outdoors. Yeah, I'd assume that the hunger just like overwhelming them when they eat that. But if Han is actually serious about that, what is Millennium cooking, bro? Now let's try the mushrooms, carrots, and tofu. I've never eaten tofu before, but I love I love eating carrots. I'm not gonna lie. I love the taste of cooked carrots. Look at this, Kotama. Did you cut this lumpy carrot? No, my carrot pieces aren't lumpy. Yeah, she said, I don't got lumps. I tried to cut them into cute star shapes. The weird shape doesn't take away from the delicious flavor. I can really taste how the vegetables soaked in the chicken broth. I feel happy spreading through my body. I never heard that one before. I was happy to spread through my body. That's not like power being welled up inside of me or anything. It's something different. Huh? Are we done already? There's only broth in the pot now. Oh, time to drink. Let me stop. I've eaten enough, but I feel like I'm missing something. Don't worry. We still have one last ingredient. You're gonna put noodles in there, right? There's something left to cook? Have we added all the meat and veggies now? When you're finished cooking the big ingredients, you have to conclude the meal with udon. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, you're making udon with the Mizutaki broth? Broth? What? Dude, okay. Precisely. After all, today is the last day of the year. It'd be a shame to let the evening pass without some Toshikoshi soba. Toshikoshi. Don't you think? One of the deciding factors in choosing hot pot was how we could have New Year's udon at the end of the meal. That sounds really nice though. Like I could just imagine how that looks, actually. Now that I think about it, I didn't have Toshikoshi soba last year. We were in no position to cook something like this last year, given the dire situation we found ourselves in. Well, yeah, how could we have cooked something to eat when we were fighting the battle of a lifetime on the Eastern Plains? There's no way they're referencing what I think they're referencing, right? I don't know. They could be referencing the Final Volume, but it could be something else entirely. I just don't know. Yeah, it could have been something else. Our club never changes. The game. The game. No, right? The udon is ready. Let's eat before it gets soggy. They talking about the game? Okay, so they had a game that they were talking about. Why did they phrase it like that then? Was it that serious? Oh, I guess it was serious for them then. So good. I never expected to eat a delicacy like this in the wilderness. I found what I was missing. Okay, you being very philosophical over there. You did this earlier too. got to end hot pot with some udon. Okay, so there's like a thing that should be done. Okay. Ah, please. Ah, please remember to wash your dishes right away once you're done with your udon. If we leave food waste around the camp, it might attract wild animals looking for something to eat. Suppose there's no time to slack, even after a meal. I mean, fair enough. I wish I could freeze this moment in time. Never. Then we'd spend eternity at a campsite without an internet connection. She had to really mention that. Members of Red says I bask in the afterglow of our hot pot udon. Yo, maybe I should not eat and play games for only... What do you mean by that? Maybe I should not eat and play games for only a year. Are you... I can imagine how you're gonna go about doing that too. But alright. Later, as I dozed near the campfire. Sensei? Who was it? It was scaring me at the dead of night. Oh, hello. I see you're still up. Hey, Hare, it's still awake? I thought you went to bed. I thought I'd fall asleep immediately after putting the dishes away, but I can't seem to manage it. Maki was complaining about how she couldn't fall asleep without all her pillows, but she passed out as soon as she lay down. Maybe walking around all day wore her out. Is anyone else awake right now? Chihiro said we have to get up before dawn tomorrow, but... I think someone else is listening in right now. Oops. Kotama, want to come out and chat with us? I didn't expect you to catch me. Oh, come on. Kotama, how long were you hiding there? I've been awake for a while now. I hid here thinking I could pretend I was recording. Okay. Alright. That's not weird at all. Alright. I hid here thinking I could pretend I was a recording device picking up Sensei Haru's private conversations. What were you expecting? It's a bit late for coffee. Want some cocoa? It's cold, but I'll make some cocoa to warm us up. That sounds nice. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay. Something about heating it over a campfire on a cold night makes the cocoa taste sweeter than usual. Soothing a weary body with sugar is a special joy. Okay. A weary body with sugar. Yes, there were so many things going on today. Do you like camping with everyone? If I had to summarize my thoughts in one sentence, it's mid. Damn! She really just said it like that. Hey, understandable. It's unpleasant. Tell me how you really feel. Struggling to meet basic needs outdoors is pretty uncomfortable. It's freezing. The chairs have no cushions, and we have no internet or electronic equipment. I haven't had a single energy drink today either. Oh, but the hot pot we had for dinner was delicious. Yeah, you're right, but considering all the work that went into cooking and cleaning up, Not sure a delicious hot pot is worth all the trouble. Damn. Practice pursues truth, not good culinary experiences. I see your point. I suppose we all have different tastes. But camping isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Hey. Oh no, that's the song I want to hear. Without the distractions of the clubroom, I can focus more on the present, which is something I don't usually do. There are no fireworks to ring in the new year, and no cheering crowds lining the streets. But being engulfed by the near total silence of these mountains is letting me look back on the year with fresh eyes. If only Maki say this. It's almost time for a fresh start. There's something peaceful about ringing in the new year without countdown or bells. Happy New Year, Sensei! Here's to another great year together. Surely. Happy New Year to you too. It's interesting that there's a lot of New Year's events that Sensei interacted with students, but I keep thinking about the fact that how the heck was Sensei able to pull that off? Okay, I think about all the other New Year events. I'm just saying, because there's quite a few of them. We should head in, Sensei. We should get some sleep if we want to see the sunrise tomorrow. I hope you have a good night, Sensei. Sleep well. See you in the morning. I dozed by the campfire for the rest of the night, finally falling asleep as the last embers died. Damn. Alright, 2 more left. Oh, Sky Never Disc. The first sight. mm. Chihiro, it's time to wake up. We're supposed to watch the first sunrise of the year together, remember? 10 more minutes. Sorry, if we don't leave soon, we'll risk missing the sunrise. Come on, get up and get your equipment ready for the climb. The morning air is so chilly, so don't forget to dress warmly. Yeah. Oh, she's awake. Good morning, Maki. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Today really is the first day of a new year, isn't it? I usually stay up all night, New Year's Eve, and go to bed after the sun rises, so it's kind of weird to wake up now. Though, that I think about it, I stay up almost every night. Jesus Christ. You know what sucks? I do occasionally, nah, not occasionally, I do it a lot of the time too, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do that. I stay up just to get back on Blue Archive just to use some of my AP, because my AP usually maxes out by the next time it hits reset, so I don't know how long it does. I haven't actually tried to test that yet. You're awake too, Maki. Good morning, Sensei. I also stay up every night, Maki. Good morning, you two. Sleepy. Times like these call for a high caffeine energy drink. I'd enjoy having an energy drink myself right now. Damn. don't have energy drinks, but here's some strong coffee for you. Oh, that's gonna wake you up for sure. Strong coffee? It's probably bitter as hell. Remember to bring a bar of chocolate or some trail mix with you. Even if you aren't hungry right now, energy is important for a morning hike. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. And if you feel unwell, tell me or sensei immediately, okay? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. After a quick gear change, we began our hike to the summit. My stamina is depleted already. I'm so tired. Hey, how far are we from the top? A while. We're halfway up. Hang in there. The weather's a little concerning, though. If these clouds don't clear, we may not be able to see the sunrise, even from the peak. Hmm? Hmm? Why is that bush shaking? It can't possibly be that bear from yesterday, right? Eh? It's probably Ray, isn't it? Oh, it's both of them. Oh, Vertus again. And Trainer. Ah, Sumire, hi. Hello, Maki. I didn't expect to run into you again. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, Sumire. Yeah. Did you sleep well last night? No. Perhaps, perhaps it's the excitement of having our first outdoor training trip in a long time, but I had a hard time falling asleep. You? Had a hard time falling asleep? Hmm. Interesting. That's why I decided to go on a hike to loosen up a bit. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think any normal person could help you with that. Yesterday's light exercise left me with plenty of energy to burn. Exactly my point. That wasn't light at all. As if the bear wasn't bad enough. He sprinted up a dry creek bed instead of a regular trail multiple times. Just how athletic are you, Sumire? Well, judging that she is also a tank type unit in this game, it's safe to say she's pretty powerful. I swear, every student that seems to be a tank seems to be powerful in some shape or form. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It makes sense towards their prowess. I wonder if Super A would get involved, but I don't see it right now. I wonder how many other students would get one though. Just something that comes to mind, because like she already has like the one all for the baseball event, which surprised me. But I always wondered because Leo students get a lot of good treatment. I swear. The more I think about it, the body is only as strong as the spirit allows it to be. Mm, mm. Nah, she might be telling the truth right there for sure. Like I feel like the spirit does need to be strong. If you keep training with me, I might be surprised if you set a record for consecutive home runs. Uh-huh. Pack-to-pack home runs. The roar of the crowd carried me across home plate like a magnificent wave. Then it can't be helped. I'm glad you're all up and hiking so early. Could it be that you've made a New Year's resolution to make exercise a hobby too? Exercise being a hobby? I don't know, man. I don't think I would ever want to do that. Exercising for the sake of exercising because you need it, and then exercising as a hobby is like that's a built different type of activity. Exercise ranks rather low on my hobby tier list. Why have to say ranks low? Like, you don't even. It shouldn't even be on the list, knowing how it operates. But the president's idea to watch the first sunrise of the year has been better than expected. That's right. You want to watch the sunrise from the mountaintop. Sorry, but you may want to head back this time. Why? It's hard to see this early, but that cloud cover is pretty thick. It's unlikely that you'll be able to see much of the sunrise when it's overcast like this. I'd rather hate for you to ascend all the way to the peak, only to find your hopes plummet off a cliff. But the forecast said it's supposed to be sunny. Wait, how does she know that? How does she know that? Did she check it the other day? Hey, that doesn't pertain to today. That could be different. What should we do? What do you guys think? I know I pushed us to come here, or come out here, but there's no point in forcing our way to the top if the weather isn't cooperating. I want to continue. Yeah, I thought you want to head back. Huh? You actually want to keep going? Well, I'm outside for the first time in a while. After all, I might as well make the most of it. Okay, sorry about that. It's just saw something outside. Anyways, we come this far. It'd be a shame to turn back in defeat before reaching the summit. Crying in real life is way worse than in a game, but I mean, she might not be wrong about that. It's a different experience. You can't throw your save file away before a boss. You can't throw away your save file before a boss fight, bro. Did that happen to her before? It had to have for her to say that. Like, how do you throw away a save file before a boss fight? The worst experience I ever seen happen to a Kazaker that they had their whole save file like corrupted one day after they like played the game for like a game for like a very long time, and it was like all the way to like mid game, close to end game, and they had to like start from the beginning. But they spent like hours upon hours on it. And then there was like another story that was more recent with someone losing a save file for like that new SAO game, Sword Art Online. For the last save file that was like whole process or progress that they made in a stream that they basically lost all that progress. A B with my B. Okay, well that that's worse than a save file. But we're still only halfway to the top. Don't you hate hard work with no payoff? Oh yeah, it would be a shame to reach the top and miss the sunrise. But I can see plenty of sunrises from my bodies in the club room. Ugh, gosh. Anyways, I need to drink some water. The only experience we can't replicate is climbing a mountain together. That is indeed a different experience. Am I dreaming? At this rate, we'll reach the top and see the New Year's sunrise coming up in the west. That's a great attitude. Okay. Okay, Samir, you're the one who shoves bad news in our face. Now you're like, yeah, that's a great attitude. Alright. It's often overlooked, but the true value of training isn't sculpting a great body. I mean, some people look at it that way. You can't blame them. You can't blame them. It's the discipline instilled by the exercise itself, or themselves. You could see it like a roguelike or an MMO. You want to get all those points that you want to get. It's slowly built towards something, but the process is just as important as like the end goal. I mean, I guess Blue Archive itself is a good example, actually, because like I've seen like how different like accounts can be for people that played for like over a year, over 2 years, or even over 4 years. Uh, their accounts are just completely different. I don't even know if I'll end up playing this game for that long, but maybe I will. I actually really do find this like a very special game to me. But sometime in the near future, I'm gonna like randomly shove another game on the playthrough. I'm still thinking about it that I've been talking about recently. Similarly, the best part of climbing a mountain lies in what it teaches you about yourself, not the view from the summit. I mean, isn't that for people that try to like change themselves? Usually that's people that have like a different outlook on life, don't they? That's like what people that's for the stories I've heard, at the very least for people that like to hike and climb mountains and like record the experience of it. I'm inspired by your spirit, Francis. The Athletics Trading Club will accompany you on the journey to the top. Okay. Alright. Ray, it's time to sprint to the summit. Wait, you said we were only going to trade. We were only going to trade part way up the mountain today, not all the way at the top. Hold on! Off they go. Well, let's work hard and reach the peak together, shall we? Sunrise is just around the corner. Holy moly, it is hot. Oh, Jesus, that actually looks terrifying. Whoa. Cool. He made it. This is the summit of Mount Higashitake. Um, wow, it's really windy. Well, mountain peaks are like that. It feels even colder now that we're standing on the exposed peak. Have the clouds cleared at all? It's hard to tell in the dark. It's hard to tell in the dark indeed. Well, I'm not sure, but... Ah, the sky is starting to lighten. Is the sky finally rising? Yes, it is rising. Damn, my eyes. Damn, my eyes. Okay. Hey, look at that. You know, I want the background. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. It's beautiful. It's painting the sky with the light of a million home run fireworks. The sunrise is always beautiful, even in real life. But at a mountain peak, I guess it is a different feeling, isn't it? I'd say. Does it depend on the peak? I think it depends on the peak because like it does about the tower like above the clouds. How would it actually look? I've never actually bothered to check something like that. It's much more vibrant and brilliant, and so much warmer. Having your hard work rewarded with a view like this is an inspiration like no other. Are you glad you came to see it in person? Yeah, it was all worth it. You first suggested camping out to watch the sunrise. It seemed like a waste of time. I understand now. Bruh. I'm grateful that you think so too. Oh, yeah, I'm grateful that you think so. There are so many things in life that you can't really understand until you experience them yourself. That's true. Experience a meal at the top of a mountain? That sound just now. Ray, are you perhaps hungry? That's, well, I can't help it. We've been doing cardio since early hours of the morning. Of course I'm hungry. Why don't we go back to our camp and eat breakfast together? I packed some bread for a quick meal. And there's plenty of jam and butter to go around too. Hey, stop. I shouldn't use that voice. Oh, I'll make my bread a canvas for a jam and butter masterpiece. You're addicted in a different sense, bro. A slice of buttered bread is enough for me. I'm a garlic bread person myself, but I don't mind buttered bread. I'd rather have another cup of coffee or two. You caffeine freak. Add in a protein shake and we've got ourselves a pretty good breakfast. Okay. Yeah, protein shake. Mm, I see. Yeah, everyone can make breakfast how they want when we get back to camp. I forgot there was combat here. Why is there combat here? I guess the excuse to use her. I guess they're like, oh yeah, no one got to actually get to see her, so maybe we gotta bring her out. I was like wondering why they like this at the end. I forgot about that. Okay.
この先から何かの気配。前進前進。移動します。もう少しセキュリティ意識を持った方がいい。行きます。暑いから気をつけてね。
The carrot falls off. I didn't even notice that he has a pouch on him, bro. I know you pay attention to the bears. Oh, wait, there's more story. I see now. What the fuck? Huh? What's all that noise? The campsite's filled with tents. While we were climbing the mountain, the campsite is filled with tents. What the hell? Is camping the first fad of the new year? I wonder. Oh. Hello, and welcome to the Kronos channel. I'm Kazumaki Mai, the host of the new investigative series, Walking Through History. We're reporting live from the Higashi Alps to bring you the latest on the new discovery that's rocking the scientific community. Where discovery blazes across social media like a wildfire, and even through its New Year's Day, this campground is filled with people eager to find out more. There's no telling how our understanding of Kiveltus itself will change with... Oh, hold on a moment, that face. Attention viewers, Kiveltus' biggest celebrity, Crytek Endon Sensei, has been caught on camera at the site of the discovery. We're going live to the city of Shale to bring you an official statement on these monumentous events. Hello, Crytek Endon Sensei. You're live on the Chronos channel. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year, Mike. Can you imagine that I get skills like this on the very first day of the year? I mean, we're so lucky to run into you today. More importantly, seeing that you're here now, Crytek Endon Sensei, is Shao prepared to confirm the rumors swirling around the new discovery. A new discovery? Shall no comment at this time? Oh, playing dumb, Sensei. You must be here to investigate the ancient mural some hiker students discovered on the walls of the actual cabin. Oh my fucking god! No, it was that bad. Maki didn't get rid of the evidence, bro. Okay, let's read it from the beginning. You must be here to investigate the ancient mural some hiking students discovered on the walls of a natural cabin here in the Higashi Alps. Not even Shao can deny the incredible attention it's garnered on social media. Like usually, for cave paintings, which experts say typically depict imagery related to hunting and gathering, this mural appears to show an array of modern artifacts like a giant tower and mechanical parts. On top of that, it's been reported that the crowning feature of the mural is a terrifying monster looking at the top of the tower. The students who discovered the mural threw the DU into an uproar when they reached the holiday crowds and began proclaiming that they had discovered a prophecy of the apocalypse. I can't do that with this voice very easily. I'm doing like a voice I don't ever normally do. But for some reason, I never thought about doing this for mine, but it feels right now. It's feeling right. So, Sensei, can Shale protect our viewers from this imminent danger? What steps are you taking to ensure that Kiveltus will survive? Maki. It's not my fault. Well, I'm the one who drew those paintings, sure, but I believe I asked you to clean up that mural before we left that cave yesterday. But I was so busy helping you look for Kotama that I forgot. I do remember her rushing out the cave when we left, but I could have sworn I thought she just like erased it easily. I thought it would just, come out the wall like she said. Not that I didn't expect the day pass, and it didn't, but besides, isn't it kind of cool that my art has such a tremendous impact? Dude. Show a little remorse. Again, the panic was eventually quelled when Maki and I gave an exclusive interview explaining the origin of the mural, even if the rumors of a cover-up linger for months afterwards. Yikes. Holy. Oh, hello, Kotama.
効率性に欠けます。沈黙と静寂、私が最も苦手とする環境です。唯一の利点は先生の声が雑音なくはっきり聞こえることでしょうか。この風、少し 泣いているような。周波数検索中。半径 3km 内の通信記録は0件。
Nothing.
唯一の利点は先生の声が雑音なくはっきり。
That's a nice story. I really like this story.
寒い。
I did this because I knew you were gonna appear.
あったかい室内に戻りたい。一番近いコンビニがあの山の先。 Wi-Fi が消えた。あったかいエナドリ。普段なら論外だけど今日だけはあってもいいかも。先生も大変だね。年末なのにこんなところまで連れてこられちゃって。
Damn.
今の状況も楽しい？やっぱり先生は陽キャだったか。
Aw, I didn't expect her to say it like that, but that also didn't sound like a good thing.
Wi-Fi が消え
Anyways.
た。
Oh, we could. I forget the invest could even give this. Doom, 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 doom. Short-lived resolution. Short-lived? Yeah, it could be a week after New Year's Day. What? Hang in there, Monkey. You almost have it. Just a bit more. You're about to set a new club record. I did it. Amazing, it was your first try. But you added a whole 10 kilograms from the previous record. What are they doing? I thought that I improved a fair amount. I still have a long way to go to keep up with you, Hade. It's embarrassing when you put it like that. Still, I suppose I've been training rigorously lately. If it's an exercise that requires strength, I think I can manage it without too much difficulty. Okay. Good. Then are we ready to start training stamina? Wait, are they actually thinking about weight training? Hello? Hello? Ah, welcome. It's been a while, Vice President. I don't think we've seen you in the club room since the New Year's sunrise. Have you been busy? Yes, quite a few firms have been booking security consultations with the start of the new year. My voice is a little hoarse from introducing myself and saying Happy New Year so often. And it's not like I've been yelling or anything. Hey, you're not pushing yourself too hard, right? There will always be more work, but once you lose your health, you can't get it back. Why not take it easy next week? Right, rest is important. I'll try to take a break once things slow down, but for now, I'll just thank you for your concern. So what have you been up? What have you been up this past week? I heard your voices as I approached the club room. Were you putting together some kind of workout routine? After a whole year spent inside the club room, it's nice to see you creating an exercise itinerary. It makes me feel like the camping trip paid off. Why does something tell me that is not what they're talking about? Well, actually, it's a workout plan, but... I told you it probably was a game, bro. I was playing a training campaign in a fitness simulator. The fitness simulator, huh? What? Oh, you might not know about Fitness Simulator. It was just released. Fitness Simulator is a game where you play as an inspiring athlete training their their various physical abilities. It was a heartwarming story and fighting to overcome your problems, so it's a huge hit right now. However, there's a cap on the number of stats that can be developed on the first playthrough, so it takes a lot of time and repeated campaigns to max out the main character's stats. Then, the strength and stamina exercises you were talking about weren't related to real-world exercises, but a video game character. Yep, that's right. I guess that's what that sound was earlier. I figured it was because had I won something, we heard like the sound, you know. Just out of curiosity, when was the last time you went outside the club room? Yesterday? No, the day before. It's been a lot longer than that. We've been in here since we got back from camping. It takes at least 3 days to play through all the Fitness Simulators training modes, so it couldn't be helped. And your plans for next week? Boom Eternal. Oh yeah, the Doom Eternal equivalent. Comes out next week. It's a reboot of the classic action game series Boom. As members of Retos, we're on a quest for truth. Can't afford to miss out on reviewing the hottest new games with your photos. I feel weird about this. I feel like stuff like this would be something a game development department would do. Or at least that's just me. That's what I would imagine the game development department would do. I'm just saying. By the way, I heard that Frenzy Max is giving out limited promo cans by raffle if you post and verify your Boom Eternal gameplay on social media. This could be our chance to set a new speedrunning record before most students have a chance to finish the game. How about it, Chihiro? The game comes out at midnight, so we'll play straight through till dawn. Uh-huh. At the time, did Chihiro even play it? I don't think so. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your honesty. I see that I need to give you another strong lesson on healthy living. Not this music. Not this music. She's like, alright, now it's time to go camping right now. Please, just this once, have mercy. Oh, I got a booster ticket. Well, that is it for Cyber New Year. March as well. It seems like on JP it's mostly just called New Year March, but yeah. This is honestly, the way I orchestrated this could have probably been handled differently. I paused more than I normally would in the story, so I want to apologize for that. But this was really fun. Really fun. As usual, I like reading these stories. I didn't think like the time frame for it. I swear these stories feel like it's just like a short time frame, but like we read a decent bit of story. But given the time frame of how much time actually passed within the story, I mean, it gives a little bit of an idea of what the story was about, right? Now we must wait for the next event recap story to appear here. If I recall, the next one is going to be is it the Ivar story? I think it is. I know that one's going to be event recaps because, like I said before, there was like, I think it was like 2 more stories before the one that JP currently has, which is the story of Jacita. I cannot wait for that story. But obviously, I gotta wait for a while. In search of the hidden ruins, Trinity extracurriculars. This story was really fun. Looking back at all of these that I've done, I still kind of vividly remember in my head a lot of these stories that I ended up really liking. Some of which would be really nice to see relationship stories based off of maybe the events that took place there, like Hina swimsuit, or if I'll ever get such a movie, but maybe one day, maybe one day. But maybe Haruko's just got to do for that one. This story was really fun. I really like this one. Alabaster Color Card, definitely one of my favorites in here. Trap Trade was actually really fun that we did last time. Going back to this was definitely some of my favorites in the event recap section was the Kivelto's Hollow Festival. Those two were really fun. Beach Shack franchise play was really fun. Obviously the Color Sister we just at the old library, introducing Ui and Hinata. Yeah, I actually really like that one too. There's a lot of them I just really liked. Like the Abados Restoration Task Force, come on, I love the Abados shit, so yeah. This one surprised me a lot. I wasn't expecting this one to like pop off the way it did. This one was like chaotic as fuck. Happy Valentine's. Yeah, I was not expecting that. The Unconcealed Heart was a really fun one with Michiru. Even it had Irohan as well. This was surprised me even though the story was really short. And it was with the After School Sweets Club. And the introduction of Raisa. Right? That was what that story was about. The Meal Nights and the Christmas. That one was cute, I suppose. Like I had a story with the that one club that, you know, was meant for the Gourmet Research Society or something like that they were called, right? There is still more that I wish to get out of the Problem Solver 68 students, but that story was okay. This was definitely one of my favorites here as well. The Money Chasers on Board. This one was such a good story. Heckle Yukin as well. There's a lot of stories I liked. Some of them not the most memorable, but like this one was really good from Red Winter. This one was like okay. This one was fun. All the summer stories are always fun. The Hyaki, okay, this is the hygiene story. This one was actually really interesting. It felt like it was like a prelude to another story, and I was right about that. It felt like a continuation of sorts. Like once I do this one, then there's like the other story that we've done throughout the time after the event recap session. When I first did this one, we got those other Shen hygiene stories that we ran, and yeah, it was really nice. And then Academy Club story appears File Adventure. I really like that one too. I don't know if I can even put it to words how many stories I actually really liked in here, or if I can even put it into a way to find out what my favorites were. Like even this one I didn't even mention it. This other Shen hygiene story. This one was okay. It was a bit weird, but you know, it was a Sunling story, yes. So yeah. But yeah, I want to do it on stream. Check and see what stories are coming up for this. And then prepare to end the stream, yeah. Because not really much else left to do in show, right? I'll have Karin dealt with, and you'll basically see my Momo Talk hit 46. I think it's going to be 46, 45. It doesn't really matter which. My Momo Talk is so large that it would make sense if I did it tomorrow. But I was planning to save it till next week to drag it out. Is that worth it? I don't know. Sometimes I think it isn't. Sometimes I think it isn't. Because, on one hand, I said to myself, if I can get to this number before I pull for Seiya, I'll get Seiya first, then I will do it, the relationship story stream. Now, I don't know how I want to go about doing that. But with this Roll Talk count, I don't know if I could do it on one stream. I don't know. I'd have to like lock the hell in, probably not pause too much as well. Maybe not even take a break either. That might actually not be ideal. I know one thing's for sure. I won't be able to do. I won't be able to do my daily. I might have to do my daily and everything off stream. If I do it next week, well, it's gonna get in the way of my Guz raid, which means I'm gonna have to do that off stream as well, because I have to replay the total assault every time. I'd like to remind you, the next stream we'll do is the Guz total assault, which is going to get in the way if I, stream next weekend. Haven't heard any news from the Genshin side, but I did an event, and a new event just appeared today. That's what that happened. I'm kind of like conflicted at the moment though, how I want to go about doing this or that. But I do want to share something, since it's going to be the last time for a little bit. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and we'll be back. Not like I'm going to be gone for a while. The thing that sucks though is that because I've made it to this number, I'm starting to like think I should push the relationship story after Codebox. I don't know if I want to go that far into the future. I'm kind of scared to do that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of scared to do that at the moment because my road's not gonna be so big. Usually I don't mind that. If most of the stories were just like a one and done story with the unique item, which I have a few of them, but some of these unique item stories sometimes are a little bit longer than I thought they were. Sometimes they're not, but sometimes they are, and I'm like, what the hell? I can't wait for next week to farm normal missions. I'm going to lock the hell in. I'm probably gonna like focus T9 a lot next week, so I could get T7, T6, and then just go crazy with it, so I can work on Kisaki. And I'm probably just gonna focus on Hade Cap and see what other extra stuff I get, and that will probably dictate what I decide to do next after that. Cause I just need this. I do need this too, actually, given the raids I have to use her, and some of the raids those bosses do crit her. So I kind of feel like I'm obligated to do so. That's fine. I'm just so happy I got this student in 100 pulls. Now the question is, am I gonna follow that trend, or is it gonna take more than it? So far in this game, outside of Fest, it's like my luck has never been bad, but never been great. Feels kind of weird to say that. I guess it's fine in between now. Alright, at this weekend, probably farm this. Obviously, I'll probably talk about it when we get to it, but I'm gonna try to get all this out of here. That's gonna probably be my goal. I would try to get this, but I think I'm not gonna commit to it and just see if I could get whatever is left out of here, like this or maybe this if there's a kid that wants it, or maybe I'll just try to get more of these. One day, when I end up getting a lot of like resources, I'll probably only start buying just those and just the purple books of other things, and then I can actually just focus these. The day that I start focusing, that's going to be an interesting time. The thing that sucks though is I actually needed to get Valkyrie stuff, but I'm at the point where I don't even know if I'm going to get them. I don't know. I'm like upset that I couldn't have the option to skip Hade Cap. I had to actually try the banner. So thanks to that, that put me in a situation I'm in now where I'm getting Seiya no matter what. I do not care. I skipped his swimsuit, and to this day I still subtly regret that, but I didn't know what a fest banner was. Someone told me I should have spit as much. It told me to stop because the next banner is fest. I was like, oh. Well. I should have finished it off, and I keep thinking about it. I was literally at 180 out of 200. I could have just sparked it. And with the amount of pulls I spent on the fest banner and got the certs that I got, somehow, I feel like I don't deserve what I actually got from that fest banner, because I only had 100 pulls. I think the most I spent was like 100 VFD, 100 CXT total. Something like that. So I didn't even reach a first spark. That was across different days. I had to also farm before doing the Summer Skies Promise event story, and then I had more pulls to put on the banner. Got a little bit of something extra, but wasn't anything crazy the next time around outside of getting like Hina dressed out very easily and stuff like that. Because that shit was crazy. Because I never really thought about how lucky I was back then. I was just trying to enjoy the game. But then, of course, I wanted to pull Hina because I like Hina. And now I have to think about what I'm going to do the next time the Encore recruitment comes back. After I go and pull for Sipsik Hanako, I'm going to have less of a reason to pull in that Reckless Fest banner, which is going to give me more, it's going to give me more chances to save, for sure. But I'm worried because whatever they're going to announce for Fest, that JP is about to experience, because they have their live stream tomorrow, I don't know what to expect. As long as we know ahead of time, we can at least prepare in some cases, but I'm kind of screwed for Fest, depending on the polls that happen in the next few months. So I can't really say with all certainty that I'm looking forward to the next Fest, because I refuse to skip the Shupo twins. So if the polls are good enough, I will probably spend the whole spark that I can end up getting the next few months. Now, where I'm at in the game, I can get a decent amount of polls saved up, but that's if I don't have any other players after Frog Squad. And this is also assuming, more importantly, because I have to skip some pages that I'm going to hate skipping already, this is me assuming I could get the Frog Squad, or at least one of them, under 200 polls. If I do manage that, then it's fine. But this also still depends on the Seiya pools, so I guess there's that to still say. Anyways, I'm gonna take you with me so you can see this. Hopefully this isn't too bad. Usually this doesn't end up being too bad. I wish I could have just got rid of some tabs on the browser though, but it should be fine for sure as long as I don't open too many tabs at once. Man, I wonder what people have to say about the Fox Squad members, because I haven't heard like any good information about them. Because like when it comes to a certain player's like experience, I should say, rather than just being like I don't understand what they do. I do understand what they do. It's just like I need to figure out how much use I can get out of them, and when can I get the best out of them in my current situation. Because it's gonna be hard for me to build towards like defeating bosses at a certain difficulty across every raid. It's gonna be a while before I actually get to that point. So I know for a fact the raids that currently want to be a part of, I could probably prepare for, except for the new one. I'm not gonna be able to be prepared for that. So it's just kind of like iffy at the moment. Well, I already saw like videos talking about those characters, so it's nothing too crazy. Where is this at? Put this here because I decided to do that. Oh shit. Wait, what? Wait, what? I can do that? Wait, what? I can do that? Oh. I did not think I could restore the same stream by stopping the live stream entirely. Without ending broadcast. Okay, didn't even know I could do that. I didn't even know someone was watching. I didn't know I could just do that. I didn't know I could just stop streaming as an option. Any broadcast says you can't bring it back, but end broadcast still stays there as the option if I want to end the stream. But yeah, okay, that's very interesting. I did not. Okay, you know, I'm not a streamer. Okay, I didn't even know I could do that. I just like decided to play with something before I turned it off. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll talk about this next time. Never mind. I probably shouldn't be seeing this. I need to close this because this is going to lag the hell out of me if I don't. If I don't do that. Right now, it seems like the stream is fine. Everything is working good. I can see now. That's so crazy. I was not expecting that. Well, now I can talk about this then. I probably shouldn't be seeing this. I need to close this because this is going to lag the hell out of me. Okay. Let's bring this back. Let's bring all this back. I like close everything. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about this last time either. Maybe I should show this too. I forgot about this. Okay, whatever the fuck that was, like the video started going crazy, like okay, calm down. I get it. I'm sure you're already familiar with this. I already talked about like what my pull plays were. But I like just talk about it again. Pulling for Saya. Depending on how the pulls go, I'll try my best to pull for Nico. And pray to gods I can get her. Skipping every one of these banners until I get to this one to pull for Hanako Sosu and try for these two twins. I talked about this briefly, but I'll talk about it again because, yeah. I'm familiar with the story that I've gotten a rerun recently, even though it was a bit late to this. We got these ones, event recap story, then this one, then this one. You'd assume that the next one is this one, because it's like right next to New Year March, right? The next one, I think is this one, because this one doesn't have event recap. For some reason. JP also gets this one, so that'll be the next one that we get. Okay, so it's this one when Erica releases, then iLive, then we get Sunshine Girl Serenade. So I can't wait for this story. Just thought I'd mention that. Also, JP currently has this banner lineup going on at the moment with these 5. So even though it's not in this website over here, it is the next banner that they are experiencing right now. Makoto rerun, Ako dress, Satsuki, Chiaki, Kana swimsuit. It's not that technical for Sasuke, but can't do that. Makoto, I wish I could pull for her, but that's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen. Then we have this here. This is very interesting. It follows where Global currently is at. Sasuke's birthday. Oh, I guess it is coming up, isn't it? A couple of days with Sasuke's birthday. God Total Assault coming up. Then we have Joint Fire Joe, the beginning of next patch with the Colt Box event and Seiya's banner. This is a really weird showing of it, but like it still shows what's going on. I don't know exactly what stage they're going to appear, but I guess they're going off of what JP had experienced around the same time. At least the schedule for Total Greatest have been the same. It's just the timing of when it happened, I guess, could be different. I don't know. But the next raid after Gods is Zilla Greta, so Elastic, Heavy, and I want to assume Mystic, Elastic, Heavy. I don't think I'm ready for this raid. I'm gonna be honest. However, I don't know if I'm even. I don't know what I could do for this raid. The time of the stream may differ depending on how I can actually do this raid. It's not gonna be easy for me, that's for damn sure. I think I just puts unarmed, but I'm pretty sure it's Mystic, because pretty sure it's always been mostly that. So yeah. Heavy, which I heard requires a specific tank, or it's not gonna be as easy for me to clear, but maybe it might be fun for the same difficulty if I can do it. Same for Mystic. I think I can still do it for that one for sure. Elastic is the one I'm very unsure of. I don't know what the heck is gonna happen to that raid. I'm gonna be honest with you. Then the game changes drastically when we get down here. I don't know what this is. There's no way we're getting commission bounty schedule, which I think is just 2 times EXP. It's commission times 2. I sure hope not. I don't know if I'll go that hard on that. But yeah, that's where Fusco is. And if everything stays the same, it'll keep going that way. But I don't want to like keep looking at every boss that appears for like Total Grand, so I'm not gonna do that. I just want to show this because I'm already familiar with this website. I've seen people show this off before, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Not what I expected, because it's very different scheduling, the way that's delivered and shown. But I thought I'd share this still, if no one even had seen this before. It can be useful for figuring out what's coming up next before they even like announce it on Twitter, I guess, for certain things. Like this over here, I'm excited for. They're finally bringing this back. This is the AOE event that I think I only ever experienced when I first started, and then it just never came back. Food for thought. I've been playing this game for 9 months. In about a few weeks from now, it's going to be 10 months since I started playing this game. So I've only ever seen this here when I had first started back in October last year. October, November, like the time that I saw this, and it just wasn't here anymore. I actually really like this event now that I remember what this is. It's the event where you get like currency for buying out a shop when you actually use your AP. Similarly, like how you could get like crafting chamber tickets and whatnot, so you can like fasten how fast, how fast you want to like actually craft something or have something finished crafting, I should say. But yeah. I cannot wait to pull for Santa. Cannot wait. Only two more, I guess, two more, only two more videos or streams, I should say, before I actually, make it there. Kind of gonna be a new character that's going to release with the Coat Box event. I guess she was here last time for people that played this, but she wasn't playable yet. I was wondering if this event really had a student that you could get for free. And thanks to Calvin, I know that it's Karen's school, which I heard was actually a pretty good student to move, but like since she's a welfare student, I'm fucking cooked on that, so hell no. I do see her right here, that's the event we run. I cannot wait for this event, man. It's gonna be such a good event story. Cause I've seen clips of this event story. It's such a unique style. I can't wait. Makes me really excited because to add to that, I heard or no, I saw like a clip, even though I don't know what the heck it was. Pretty sure it's some kind of event that the Fox Squad does, introducing the new crab boss that has its own little unique style thing. I came across it because it's hard for me to avoid thanks to certain YouTube and the news and everything like that, but it's fine. I don't mind that type of spoiler as long as it's not showing too much. But yeah, as far as streams will go, after the Gauze raid, and then we have our relationship story stream. I'm still thinking I'm gonna do it after the Saiyan banner. The problem is that now there's code bugs. Do I do it after that? Probably, because I am gonna do the code bug story before I do the relationship story. So I'm probably gonna move the goalposts for the relationship story stream. I just want to say that now, because I want to do Seiya's relationship story. That's why. So gotta get card as well. We'll get both of them, and then do the relationship story on that weekend of that week. So I can already see kind of what streams I'm going to be doing. I obviously foresee this after the Gauze raid, after the other stream we have. Joint Fire Drill, I think it's going to be available right when the next patch starts, so I'll just end up doing Joint Fire Drill. Then, the stream the day of the patch going live, I'm pulling for Seiya. Then I'll have a stream doing a Joint Fire Drill the next day. Then Code Box on Friday. At some point, yes. And then do the Parazilla raid and, the usual stuff that I, benchmark myself doing after every certain checkpoint. That's how I just do the streams. Got an event story stream, we got a polling stream, because I'd rather separate from everything else, because I'm sure y'all would like to watch that, because I do see how that's reflected in my videos. And, more importantly, I see that even in the last one, which I don't know why I'm getting so many views on the event story with Tsuchinoko. So the inside of Tsuchinoko, the unknown creature. It was fun. It was fun. So I'm just grateful for that, to be honest. Even if it's like it's getting close to 100 views, so I'm happy about that. Even if it's like nothing crazy, I'm happy about it. So I thank you, anyways. Despite showing all this, and then of course we had this crazy bear that hasn't been thrown into the actual Joe's Blue Archive Tools website. That happens after this banner. It's safe to say it go be interesting. My poll plans still are gonna go as follows, that I'm just going to skip everything after. It's either after Seiya or if I could pull one of these two. I still don't know which one I want more. I want Nika more because I want Nika more. Kirby seems very useful though. I'll probably talk about them a bit more the closer we get to the big day. Cause like it's not even about the Fox Squad post session I'm excited for. The game's going to change, and I'm probably gonna say it again in the future. When we get to this time, I'm gonna have to delay when I do the post session because we're gonna get something special for the actual next volume main story that continues. Which I see that JP is a decent bit far. I thought nothing crazy happened over there because I haven't really paid attention to the main story over there, but they're a decent bit far. So just thought I'd say that. It's going to suck. Skipping some of these, like skipping Erica's going to suck. Skipping the Goose I really want her. Kazusa I want her. Haruka Jess I want her. You get the drill on this one. So it really sucks that there's a lot of students I have to skip. But if I want at least a good chance for both these students, I have to do it. Zoe I'll probably build eventually with Tifrit appears, but she won't get touched at all until I get to a certain point to want to build a student like her. Because it's hard for you to use more than one purple DPS at the moment. Thanks to how strong my associate Mika is, she's gonna need a bit of investment, which is why I have to like wait to build her regardless. At least Hikari is going to probably be built instantly because, gosh, I love a character that could just have everything useful for them, so it makes it feel good to raise everything. I look forward to that. Haruko happened to be another student just like that, but gosh, I have to do the tip trade, man. I knew I needed her, man, but like, gosh. Sometimes I wish she could have spooked me instead of getting a swimsuit and I'll get a copy during Fest. But I could have went 600 pros on that banner just to see what would have happened if I could have had another chance at this. But if I did more pulls after that, would that have been worth it? Like, probably, since I'm still... Despite how many months I've been playing the game for, I haven't really taken advantage of the Fest period. Like, this is the first time I've taken advantage of it. So, I'm not in the best spot. I just hit 150 since I now own. So, yeah. The privacy count that we're going to have are going to put us in a pretty good spot. But since now I'm moving the goalpost for the relationship story stream, even though I already pre-made the thumbnail, I have it in the scheduling, I'm gonna have to do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I could try to figure out exactly what day I'll do it on sometime past here, and figure out what day that stream will be on. For the fact that this is stream 126, yeah, 126. I probably won't get to it till like 127 being the Gauze raid, 128 being the Seiya Pulse session. The next one will be Joint Fire Angel, 29, and then 30 being Coat Bugs, and then the 31st will probably end up being the relationship story stream. I'll likely be when I do it. Yeah, 27 for Gauze. 28, 29, 30. So yeah, I give you a bit of an idea. I know exactly what you're gonna do it on them. It's weird to push that so far in the future, but I'll. This is going to be a long stream, bro. Holy, I just keep thinking about it. Doing it during a joint fire angel week is better than doing it during a total assault week, so that works out for me. I feel like, because I'd have to like delay everything. Well, I'm still gonna probably have to do that if I want to hope to put everything in the same stream. Golly, I hope I can do it, man. I don't know if I can. There was a time where I was able to when I had like over 50, and I managed to get it within 12 hours stream. But like a good chunk of it was like a lot of like unique items, students that had just like a story that was just one and done, and that was the difference. But this time we have more students that are mostly like we have like full stories to do. All of this is post 5th anniversary, so we got a lot to do. So that's what I wanted to share. To those watching, thank you for watching this video. Genshin hasn't posted anything about their special live stream that they usually do around next week's time. I don't know what's going on with that, but we're gonna have to see. I didn't know what's going on, but yeah, we're gonna have to see. I haven't checked it today, so later today I'll check it and we'll see if they have anything. If they do, then I'll put a community post up, because I still gotta put a community post for the next thing, because I already have that being prepared, because the next stream for Genshin being the stream for the next Imagine Theater. I have thing prepared for that, so I want to announce that in the same post. As for Blue Archive, it looks like it's gonna be another big push again, but it's always like this, because there's just more to show on this game than I'm willing to do on Genshin at the moment. Even from the event side, which is kind of funny, because I like to talk about the event, because I did the, I finally did the other event that I haven't posted about yet. And it was kind of fun, surprisingly. Feels like I should do it on stream. If it was voice, I probably would have actually announced about that, though. Surprisingly, it wasn't voice, given that there was named student or named character that were there. But I digress. Gosh, every time something different happens. Now the goalposts have changed. Full players haven't, but at least I think I've gotten everything I wanted to get out. Now, instead of being like, oh, well, now I have to talk about it next time, and I hate doing that. I hate it making mistakes like that. Well, now that I know that if the stream crashes and doesn't come back, I can just turn it off and turn it back on. I don't know how that works, but I kind of see now what I need to do. As long as I don't end the broadcast itself, even though I can stop the stream itself. It's really interesting. I've never messed with this before. Okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys nuke the like button, subscribe if you haven't to the channel, hit the bell so we get notified and all that good stuff. Next time we will be here for the God's Raid. I guess that'll be the last stream for the past, because I cannot wait for this relationship story stream. At the minimum, definitely pull his hair before I do it. But I sure hope it doesn't become too much of a problem. With that in mind, I will catch you guys